Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys in the stream. Welcome back tonight, and happy Monday, everybody. As we got a big matchup in store, both of these teams desperately needing a win tonight. The Golden State Warriors on the road taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Both of these teams outside the playoff picture, play-in picture as well. At the moment, Golden State record of 21-25. They are 8-12 on the road, currently sitting at 12th place in the Western Conference, a half game behind Houston right now. And Brooklyn, record of 20-28. They are 12-13 at home, 11th in the East. They are 1.5 games behind Atlanta for 10th right now in the final spot for the play-in. And both of these teams opposite directions in the last game. Golden State coming off a loss in overtime. They gave up 141 points on Saturday to the Hawks. Lost that game in OT, 141-134. Brooklyn poured in the points lately because of Cam Thomas. Couple big games that he has had lately with a big win at Philadelphia, 136-121 on Saturday. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as we'll get started in a little bit for this one. Big time matchup here. Golden State won the first matchup, 124-120 on their home floor on December 16th. Now it switches over to Brooklyn for this game tonight. And the Nets with Cam Thomas, he has been balling out lately. Last 5 games averaging above 30 points per game for Cam Thomas. And Steph Curry basically carrying Golden State this season, dropping in a season high 60 in the OT loss against Atlanta on Saturday. Golden State really struggling defensively as of late. What's good, Mario? Welcome to the stream. Adam, welcome back in. Glad to have you guys back in on this one here. Thinking about it, I would probably go CP3 most likely for a player there, or for a retired player. So, yeah, CP3 and Russ for like active players at the moment that don't have a ring currently. That might change. CP3 only averaging 8 points per game this season for Golden State in the rotation. That when he is listed out tonight alongside Andrew Wiggins and Gary Payton the second for tonight's matchup. But yeah, probably John Stockton I would go with for a player that doesn't have a ring that probably that came up to my mind or so out of anybody there. Tracy McGrady up for Adam, he would go for right there. But yeah, big game tonight going down between these two teams in the association. Riley, welcome in. Glad to have you back in the stream, man. Golden State, they've been able to score extremely well. They've scored 133 plus in the last 4 out of 6 games, but their defense has just really, really struggled. And it's been basically a one-man show this season for Golden State. Steph Curry, he's carrying Golden State this season, averaging over 28 points per game, 41% from 3 for Curry. He is still elite, but just the whole league, basically, you see the duos, you see the trios on a lot of these teams throughout the whole league, and for Golden State, it's basically now the Steph Curry show. That is it. Klay Thompson out to his worst season since year number 2 for his career back in 2012-2013, only averaging around 17 points per game. Jonathan Kuminga taking a big step up this year, though, for him. He's the number 3 scorer on the team, and he's a youngster with a ton of potential for the future, so that was key for Golden State to keep Kuminga. And, yeah, it's been benefiting right now, scoring above 15 points per game. He has been really rising lately for Kuminga, up from averaging around 9 points per game in the previous 2 seasons for Kuminga into year 3, having a big jump. But just, it's been a super off season for Golden State for them. Draymond Green, 2 suspensions, and then Andrew Wiggins having a down season. And right now they're just been a big disappointment, 21-25. Losing a bunch of close games hasn't helped out the cause either. Quick update in the NBA. We got 6 games going on tonight inside the association. Looks like we had a scrum between Philly and Dallas. This game's going on right now. Philly and Dallas are, right now it's 26-22. So Philadelphia with a 4-point lead currently against Dallas at the moment. 2.5 left to go in the first. And the Cavs up over the Kings at the end of 1, 39-34. Lakers lead the Hornets 33-28 in the final minute left to go in the first quarter. Big news update with Joel Embiid, as we don't know how much time he's going to miss, but it looks like it's severe for an injury. I'm not sure if he'll be back for the playoffs, but we don't know the timetable just yet. But he's going to have to undergo a procedure this week to repair a left meniscus injury, so he'll have to go through a procedure there. So we don't know yet. So this is according to Woj. Recovery timeline expected after the procedure, but looks like it's going to be an extended period of time for Embiid. So he's going to miss too many games to qualify for the 65-game rule now for MVP. So Joel Embiid will not go back-to-back MVP. Just devastating there for Philly because just Embiid's been carrying the team this season, averaging a point a minute basically for him for the league's top scorer. Hey, what's good? Ron in the street, welcome in. Glad to have you back in. Daniel, Clara, welcome on board. We're going to get tipped off in a little bit from this one. From now, Sixers leading the Mavs by 4, 26-22. So that's the score of Philadelphia versus Dallas currently, with around 2 minutes left to go in the first. We'll keep you guys posted tonight on the other games. But if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, as we're just waiting to get started between Golden State, Brooklyn, and a little bit later, tipping off this one here. Chris Paul, Gary Payton II, Andrew Wiggins, all listed out tonight for Golden State. Ben Simmons not playing either for Brooklyn, same as Tariq Whitehead, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Day'Ron Sharpe. They're all listed out tonight for Brooklyn. This has been a Nets team that has been better defensively for them this season than their offense, but their offense has started to come alive lately, though, for Brooklyn. That's because of Cam Thomas. He has found his rhythm. He's been streaky. He had a great start to the season. Cam Thomas, last 5 games, is back averaging 30.4 points per game. He dropped down 40 on Saturday in the win over Philadelphia. And yeah, this Brooklyn Nets team is starting to come together right now, looking to make a push towards the back end of the play-in for them, 3-1 in their previous 4. Yeah, Joel Embiid's not a lock for MVP. He's going to miss way too many games to qualify for the 65 games, so he's not going to get MVP for Embiid, but he was at the top if he had stayed healthy for Embiid. Hey, what's good, Joe? Welcome on the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. Indiana State's climbing up there in the rankings, so they're getting closer to the top 25. Alex, welcome in. Yeah, Virginia's looking really good. They've turned a corner lately for them. So, like, they've been out of the tournament bracket, and now they're back in for Virginia. So they are surging lately. So they're receiving votes for Virginia. They got a good record, 17-5 for them. Yes, James Harden's playing tonight for the Clippers. That game's tipping off basically at the same time. Clippers taking on the Hawks tonight in a road game for the Clippers. That'll tip off at the same time as this one. 6 games tonight in the association. Yeah, I was following that Miami-Virginia game for like the first 20 minutes before I started this one today. And yeah, Virginia's looking solid. Their defense rounding out to form. And Miami just can't buy a basket, looks like right now. 25-11. Virginia leading Miami with under 3:30 left to go before half. And that's the Virginia defense that we know. Just stifling defense, limiting opponents. They go deep into the shot clock. They play one of the slowest tempo per tempo teams in the nation for them, and they'll limit you on shots, and that's what they're doing to a historically high-scoring Miami team lately for them. They've been a scoring machine the previous 2 seasons, but this has just been a down year for the Canes this year for them. Mario, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Mr. Top's doing pretty well. Will Indiana State make the NCAA tournament if it were today? Yes, they would. So they would make it in if it was today. Based on how they beat Drake on Saturday, that would put them in. They just need to keep on winning. That's the only thing that they could do. It could better their seed too, because if they keep on winning, they might even get bounced up into the 11 versus 6 matchup and be the 11 instead of the 12, which could benefit them. So I see probably Indiana State as a 12 seed most likely, but if they keep on winning, if they win out, they have capability of going into an 11, possibly even a 10, I believe, for them. San Francisco, that year that they played Murray State, that was a 10 versus 7 matchup for both of those teams as mid-majors. Celtics' next game is on Wednesday. They take on the Hawks at 7:30. Charlize, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by again. Just awaiting the tip-off this one in a couple minutes from now. Golden State taking on Brooklyn tonight. Road game for Golden State. Both of these teams outside the play-in. Really needing a win here. Golden State 12th place in the West, half game behind Houston in 11th. Brooklyn 11th place in the East. They are currently 1.5 games behind Atlanta, who's the last team in the play-in at 10th. So massive game tonight. And yeah, I was looking at the all-time series between these two teams, and Golden State's dominated lately, but it's been interesting between these two teams because there's been constant series sweeps. Golden State won the first game this season, but both of these teams haven't been able to even it up at 1-1 in the series for the season series since the 2014-2015 season. That's when they both won and lost one against each other. It's been 2-0 sweeps in the regular season by one of these teams against another every single year since the 2014-2015 season. Yeah, that would be a huge win for K-State. They would need that. So K-State right now is on the bubble. They're not in the bracket. They need that win tonight for K-State to keep themselves alive. Kansas is coming off the best win that they've had all season. The best win, I feel like, of all of last week. Like, they crushed Houston on Saturday. Houston was playing out of their minds lately after a couple losses to start off conference play. Houston and really got it together, and then they went into Fog Allen, and Kansas just destroyed them on Saturday. Celtics playing next on Wednesday at 7:30. So they got a little bit of time off, so Wednesday, 7:30, they take on the Hawks. Yeah, there's only 2 Power 5 games going on tonight. So right now, Virginia leading Miami 27-17, and then Kansas State taking on Kansas tonight at 9 o'clock. So it's usually just They usually do that with like an ACC game at 7, Big 12 game at 9 for Monday nights. They'll put like a marquee ACC, marquee Big 12. So they'll just limit it to one Power 5 game on Monday night. Kind of like a quiet slate tonight for basketball for a Monday night, because Tuesdays is when a lot of the good games happen. Like the SEC has a bunch of conference games that play on Tuesdays, same as the Big 12. That's when a lot of the good games happen. College and also NBA. Like it's usually like a stacked basketball slate that plays on Tuesday night. And we're just waiting for this one to start up, so it's gonna tip off in a couple minutes from now. So this game is on. If you're looking to watch this one tonight, it's over on the NBA TV, where they're gonna have Golden State at Brooklyn tonight. Alright, so about to get ready to start off this one. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Brooklyn going in the black uniforms tonight, white numbers, white letters for this matchup. Cam Thomas averaging above 30 points per game in his previous 5, inside the starting 5 with Mikal Bridges tonight for Brooklyn. Golden State white jerseys, the logo out in front, blue numbers, blue letters for this matchup. Golden State's rolling out their starting 5. Steph Curry inside the starting 5 alongside Klay Thompson. Brandon Podziemski will get the start. Jonathan Kuminga and Draymond Green as we are underway, and Brooklyn controls the opening tip. The Nets with their starters tonight: Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Nick Claxton. Jeffrey, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, man. Derek White might have the chance to make the All-Star team if there's a couple other players out. Embiid, though, he's going to be out now for the All-Star game, then could possibly lead to Porzingis being a reserve as well, so we'll have to see. Missed shot at the rim, no good by Brooklyn. Jumper to elbow, swoosh. That's going to begin for 2. Steph Curry on the board. Curry coming off a 60 burger in the overtime loss against Atlanta on Saturday. And David, welcome back in, man. Second possession for Brooklyn. Thomas up fake. Thomas goes up for the jump shot, and he gets fouled as he targets Podziemski. And Cam Thomas here will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. So Thomas lately, he has been on a roll. He's been streaky this season and got out to an excellent start for Cam Thomas, but he has found his rhythm. Previous 5 putting up above 30 points per game on over 53% shooting from the floor, just under 47% from 3, and 90% at the free throw line. Thomas, first free throw is good. Yeah, they really need a scoring punch by Brooklyn with Cam Thomas, because the Nets have been struggling offensively throughout the course of this season, and then out of their last 3 games, they've racked up over 135 points twice. Both of those games are number 1 and number 3 in most points scored so far this season for Brooklyn. So Thomas makes them both. Pass off the roll down, and that's caught by Green, and he got fouled as well off the backside. Cam Thomas picked up the personal foul, and this will be an and 1 coming up here. Or that is going to be Kuminga, the roller to the hoop, who caught it. Or no, they're not going to roll in an and 1. So referee has actually erased the bucket. It looked like it should have been an and 1, but he got held up. The pass down low to Kuminga, got a strip, turned it over. Dinwiddie came up with a steal. Up the floor, they'll take a 3. Bridges misfired off the back rim. Podziemski collects the defensive rebound. Yeah, that's massive news there. So Joel Embiid looking like it's a really bad injury, a meniscus tear. He's going to have to undergo a procedure. We'll learn more this week. So we're not sure about the timetable just yet, as Curry missed the deep 2 jumper there. We're not sure yet about the timetable, but it does not look so well for Joel Embiid. This looks like a lengthy injury that's going to cost him weeks and probably won't return for quite a bit of time. Honestly, I'm not trying to speculate anything for the future, but I'd be shocked, honestly, if he's back by, like, around playoff time, because what it sounds like it's a pretty severe injury by Embiid. Missed 3 up the floor by Curry once again. Dinwiddie takes the 3 over Podziemski. Bricked off the back rim. Green collects the defensive rebound up the floor to Curry. Only 4 combined points in the first 2+ minutes of action. Bounce pass off the roll down. Kuminga up off the back rim, no good. Missed the shot. Tipped over to Brooklyn to Bridges for the defensive board. Pass midcourt with Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas, the lone 2 so far in the game. Finds Bridges. Elevates for the J. Takes it off the mark, no good. Both of these teams struggling to find their shot so far. Golden State with a possession right back. Thompson, fall away. Low block, it rolls in. Good for 2 by Clay. Good to see Clay on the board early in this game. Really has been able to struggle this year trying to find his shot. For Klay Thompson, only putting up around 17 points per game. His lowest average since year 2 of his career. Swoosh from downtown for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie jacks up the 3 and delivers. Oh, wow. So Bill O'Brien possibly for BC. Wow. Yeah, that'd be huge there because BC needs to get back to like national relevancy. It's been like a while since they've been like top 10 or so. Podziemski off the layup got denied from the backside. Nick Claxton came up with a block, swatted it out of bounds. Brooklyn back with the basketball now. Corner 3 in the air. Dinwiddie's made 1, trying to make it 2, but no. Missed off the rim as Thompson collects the defensive rebound. Clay up the floor. Pass deflected. Gonna back off. Dinwiddie. Thompson attacks downhill. Missed the open layup. So it goes back to Brooklyn. Slow start offensively for both of these teams so far. And this one, deep 2 jumper. Swoosh. Cam Thomas. 4 points for him so far tonight. Brooklyn with a 3-point lead. Michael, welcome in. Glad to have you back in, man. Kuminga backs his way, jumper at the elbow, connects on it, over Cam Thomas for 2. Hey, we got Uncle Pizzle, glad to have you back in, man. Lakers looking pretty good right now, up by 9 over the Hornets on the last scoreboard check here. Bridges dribbles up to the elbow, pass inside the middle, deflected, intercepted by Thompson. Clay up the floor, 8 minutes left to go in the first. Clay sends it back to Curry. Curry across the court off to Kuminga. Kuminga burst the speed, drives baseline off the up fake, takes the distance, gets the layup. Golden State on top 8-7. Excited for the future. What could be coming for Jonathan Kuminga, off to a career high 15 points per game season so far this season for Kuminga. Thomas at the low block, working on Kuminga, sneaks around, couldn't finish though. A little bit too strong off the glass as Podziemski has the ball up the floor, sends it off to Kuminga, outside to Green. Green fires the pass to the middle. It's incomplete. It goes out of bounds. Turnover. He was looking for Clay to cut right there baseline, but Clay just didn't cut to the baseline, and Draymond Green fired a fastball underneath the hoop as nobody was there, just sailed out of bounds. Brooklyn down by 1 with possession. Top of the key, Cam Johnson into the hands to Claxton around the perimeter. Claxton gives it off to Thomas. Thomas with a quick 4, lost the dribble, knocked out of bounds though by Curry. With the basketball, it will stay Brooklyn ball. Sorry to hear that, Uncle Pizzle. Yeah, that's too bad. Probably because the Hornets are like bottom of the league for them, so that's unfortunate that they're not showing that game this season. Thomas floats it up over the top. They tap it in for 2 for Brooklyn with Nick Claxton with a bucket. Back and forth, 9-8 now for Brooklyn to the first 5+ minutes of action so far tonight. Quick game so far. Top of the key, Podziemski dribbles up free throw circle. Podziemski back out to the top as he's guarded by Claxton. Moves it out to Clay. Clay with 5 in the shot clock. Dribbles towards his right off a double team. Fires the pass. Podziemski floats up the runner. Too tall off the glass. Got his own rebound sandwich between 2 defenders as a shot clock winds down. Blocked by Claxton. And the buzzer sounds. Shot clock violation committed by Golden State. It will go back to Brooklyn. And we'll see if we do have a timeout here taken on the floor or not. But we're down to 6:42 left to go in the first quarter, and we do, as we'll have the first timeout tonight, and the Nets hold on to a 1-point lead. Defensive showing so far in this game right now. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. The line for this one was pretty close tonight. Brooklyn, wow. Brooklyn is a half-point favorite tonight. When I was looking at the line like an hour before the game, Golden State had the number tonight on the line, 1.5-point favorites, but it switched right before tip-off. Brooklyn a half-point favorite tonight over Golden State's. Yeah, this is going to be a close one tonight. Golden State's really struggled in close games this season. Both of these teams need this one. Golden State 12th in the West, Brooklyn 11th in the East. Both of these teams outside the play-in really need this win tonight. And yeah, Golden State struggled in close games this season. 2-9 in games decided by 3 points or less. 1-4 in overtime games for the Dubs. What's good, No Ego? Welcome in. Glad to have you back in. Good start for Cam Thomas. He's having, once again, an outstanding season here. Like, late January into February, he's really taken over these games for Brooklyn. So, he's out to an excellent start so far. 4 points by Thomas. 4 points by Kuminga, leading the way for the Dubs. Yeah, Kuminga's been able to have stronger games throughout the course of this season. I just picked him up off the waiver wire last week for Kuminga, so he's been able to get more fantasy value for him. Yeah, I'm feeling a close game tonight between these two. Lakers looking good right now, up over the Hornets 57-44. Cavs a 10-point lead against the Kings 58-48. Sixers leading the Mavs right now 47-40. And then the Clippers jumping all over the Hawks 22-12 right now. The Clippers with 5 minutes left to go in the first. Yeah, things going pretty well. Seems like a quick day today. Like today just flew right by. Yeah, I can actually see that. That'd be awesome if he goes to BC there. So if he does that, he doesn't need to be in the market to buy another house if he goes to BC for Bill O'Brien, since he's already in the area. Back to action right now. 6.5 left to go in the first. Skip pass, right corner. Bridges takes the three, comes up short. Curry collects the defensive rebound. 5 on the floor for Golden State. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Brandon Podziemski, Jonathan Kuminga, and Moses Moody, his first time on the floor tonight. Kuminga at the wing, dribbles up, guarded by Bridges, sends it off to the top to Podziemski. Podziemski fires the pass off to Curry to the screen. Curry, pass off the roll down. Underneath, they finish up and through. Good for two with a layup. And that is good by Draymond Green. Back and forth we go. Brooklyn with their 5 on the floor between Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas as he missed the 3 straight away. Back to Golden State for the rebound. Dinwiddie's on the floor alongside Nick Claxton and also Mikal Bridges, as Brooklyn here will commit a foul down low off the pass sent to Green. So 5:46 left to go in the first right now as Cam Thomas picks up the personal foul. That's number 2 for Cam Thomas right now, so he's in a little bit of deep foul trouble currently for Cam Thomas. Looks like he's going to stay in the game, though, for Cam Thomas. Yeah, I'd probably go with Golden State needing this one more for them because they've lost a couple close ones in overtime lately, and Brooklyn just turned it over out of bounds. Brooklyn's in 11th in the East, so they're within range. They're 1.5 games back behind Atlanta, whereas Golden State just turned it over for the 4th time tonight. Golden State's in 12th in the West, so they're positioned back behind. Brooklyn's 11th in the East. Golden State's 12th in the West as Cam Johnson sinks the 3. Timeout taken by Steve Kerr on the floor right now. Yeah, Golden State's behind Houston in the standings currently, which you wouldn't expect that at this time of season right now. That's kind of mind-blowing. Like, Golden State within the last decade, a dynasty, and they still have a good chunk of those guys from their dynasty, minus KD, but with a team with Curry and Clay and Draymond Green, you would think that they'd be in a playoff hunt right now for Golden State. But also they have Wiggins too, and they added in CP3 in the offseason, but CP3's been injured, not playing tonight. Wiggins having a really down season, and then A couple suspensions by Draymond Green. Clay having a tough season. It's basically been all Curry this year, carrying Golden State. It's just so odd because it looked like they were going to turn the corner. That game that they won against the Celtics, like around Christmas time, earlier this year, it looked like they were turning the corner. They went on a winning streak in late December, but then everything just came kind of like crashing down once again. They just haven't been able to like make it sustainable for Golden State. So right now they're down so far 12-10. Nobody's been able to break out. Curry's got 2 in 7 minutes, 1 for 2 shooting, 0 for 1 from 3. Cam Thomas, the top scorer for Brooklyn, with 4 points by Kuminga, the leading scorer for Golden State. So this has been a defensive game so far compared to that Hawks-Clippers game. Those have been the typical Hawks games lately, getting shredded by Dallas, allowing Luka to score 73. Just wild. Curry dropped down 60 against Atlanta on Saturday. The Hawks just find themselves in the middle of like a shootout every single game, it seems like. And tonight it's the Clippers who lead the Hawks 26-16 with around 4 minutes left to go in the first. This one, we're only at 12-10 with above 5 minutes left to go in the first. Yeah, so he took that job with Ohio State. So Jeffrey puts out that he thinks that Bill O'Brien's the leading candidate. Yeah, I'd be shocked then, since he has that job at Ohio State. That's like a downgrade to like take. Well, it's a head coaching job. That's the thing. If he wants to do head coaching for him, in terms of like programs, that's like a downgrade. I guess like what it comes down to is pay or so. Like, is BC gonna pay higher for a head coaching job than a coordinator position's gonna pay at Ohio State? Because Ohio State just they got constant sellouts for college football that they have. Curry lost a dribble, turned it over. That's the 5th turnover tonight for Golden State as we come back from the timeout. Cam Johnson slides it out to the wing. Bridges takes the 3, splashes it in. It's good on the triple. 15-10 to score. Check that. That was number 8 who just sunk down the 3. Not number 1. So that was Lonnie Walker, the 4th coming off the bench, who just made a 3 for Brooklyn. 5-point lead for the Nets, largest one of the game. They bring a double team off to Curry. Swings it inside to Kuminga. Kuminga forces up a shot, got contacted, and he got fouled. They're going to say it's on Royce O'Neal, who picks up the shooting foul. This is going to send Kuminga to the line shooting 2. Kuminga leading Golden State so far with 4. If you guys are doing a stream, feel free to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. Kuminga put up good numbers last 6 games, averaging above 24 points per game for Kuminga, really breaking out lately. The first free throw here is good. Second shot by Kuminga, right down the middle. 3-point game right now, 4:40 left to go in the first quarter currently. Lonnie Walker brings it up the floor. Into the hands to Cam Johnson at the wing. Walker on the floor with Cam Johnson, Dennis Smith Jr., Royce O'Neal, Cam Thomas. Kick out to the corner. Thomas shoots the 3, comes up off the rim short. A defensive rebound hauled in by Golden State with number 25, Lester Quinones, on a 2-way contract. First time on the floor today. Kuminga finds Quinones, dribbles up, floats up the runner off the back rim, no good. Tipped off the glass, and Cam Johnson collects the defensive rebound off to Thomas. Thomas thought about a step back. O'Neal outside, goes to the wing to Walker. Lonnie Walker off the screen, crossover, working on Curry, slides it on top, up fake O'Neal, dribble drive, kick out to the corner, 3 on its way for Brooklyn. Off the rim, no good, rebound controlled by Kuminga. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first. Kuminga, top scorer with 6, burst the speed down the lane, throws it down with a 2-minute flush by Kuminga. Putting in the work tonight for number 00, and a timeout taken on the floor here for Brooklyn by Jock Vaughn as we get a 1-point game with 3:45 left to go in the first. Jonathan Kuminga managing to get to the rim so far today, doing it all himself. Just he sees that the middle of the floor has just one defender, and he targets Cam Johnson and takes it the distance for the slam dunk for Kuminga. That's explosiveness right there. That's the reason why they drafted him. He was a raw prospect coming out of high school. One of the youngest prospects back in the draft from 2 years ago, and he didn't even play college ball. He was a hyped up 5-star prospect, but elected to not go the college pathway and came out of G League Ignite for Jonathan Kuminga before getting drafted by Golden State. Yeah, and if he did go to college, he would have been probably the number 1 pick for Kuminga. But right now, he's got more than half of the points. He's got 8 out of the 14 for Golden State, keeping them in the game so far today. Steph Curry with just 2, but Curry's got 3 assists, leading the Warriors right now as we're about to come back from the timeout. 1-point game. 3:45 left to go in the first, and Brooklyn will get this inbound. Back from the timeout, Nets with the basketball. Lonnie Walker dribbles right baseline, missed off the mark, no good in the layup. A rebound controlled by Lester Quinones for Golden State. Off the screen set by Looney. Quinones towards his right, outside pass deflected, intercepting, and taking a distance, throwing it down with a 2-handed dunk by Dennis Smith Jr. Hey, what's good? We got Vegas in the stream. Welcome back in, man. Vaughn, welcome back in. 6 total turnovers so far tonight for Golden State. Brooklyn 10-2 points off turnovers in the early going. Quinones receives the pass on the outside, sends it off to Clay, into the hands now of Moody as his bounce pass missed the mark wide of Kevon Looney, and it sailed out of bounds. Turnover number 7. Yikes. If you thought the Celtics were bad against the Lakers on Thursday, this Golden State team is looking like they're going through the motions too. So far in this game, down by 3, turning it over 8 times so far in the first quarter. That was nasty. Reverse hand layup. Mikal Bridges scores the bucket. Royce O'Neal with assist. 19-14, under 2:45 left to go remaining in the first as Klay Thompson takes it to the rim, scores with a layup. 19-16 right now. Inside the key, Brooklyn couldn't squeeze it. They bobbled it, but Golden State here deflected it out of bounds. It's going to stay Brooklyn ball. Hey, what's good, Jack City? Welcome back in. Thanks for stopping by, man. Been a defensive game so far today. Not many shots dropping. Both of these teams able to operate at the rim, but not so much from the perimeter so far. Inbound to the corner as Brooklyn took a 3. They missed off the mark. Golden State collected the defensive rebound. Pass midcourt with Clay. Curry's currently in the bench at the moment. Clay. Top of the key, 101 working on Claxton. Fires the pass, low block into the hands of Bojemski. Turns it over. Here they go, 2-on-1. The pass floated up over the top in transition. Nick Claxton ducks it down. Dennis Smith Jr. with an assist, and Claxton with alley-oop jam. 21-16, 2 minutes left to go in the first. Turnovers. There's another one. Potentially no. As Brooklyn poked it loose, it sailed out of bounds down the far side, but it was last touched by the Nets. Loose balls, deflections inside. Dennis Smith Jr. coming up big defensively. And this Golden State team is rough with the handle so far in this game. Pajemski, hook shot inside the key, rolls in for 2. 3-point game somehow right now that they're down for Golden State. Head full of steam. Walker, his pass deflected by Quinones, picked up though by Smith. At the edge of the midcourt logo for Brooklyn. Bounce pass, free throw circle, Claxton outside into the hands now of Smith Jr. Here's a 3 taken. It's a wedgie. And this will be Golden State possession as that's a wedgie between the backboard and the rim. Haven't seen a wedgie in quite a bit of time. Yeah, so sometimes I have trouble with that too, Vaughn, where the computer, for some reason, will turn off if it's not charging. It's like an issue with a battery or so from time to time. So whenever I use it, I usually use it plugged in case it has like a issue with a charge, because sometimes it like drains battery fast for some reason. Jump ball, they're going to do jump ball at the midcourt logo as Brooklyn took the three. Cam Johnson got blocked. He got it back though. Bounce pass down low. Claxton floats it up and he scores for two in the key. Good job to keep that possession alive right there for Cam Johnson. Defensive game so far. Golden State down by 5 at the moment. Podziemski getting a lot of playing time as of late. Settles for the three, missed off the rim. Offensive rebound by Quinones. Skip pass on top off to Moody. Moody dribble drive inside. Moody floats up the rudder. Got it a drop for two by Moses Moody. 3-point game. 40 seconds left to go in the first. Is Brooklyn going to slow down tempo? Up fake at the wing. Royce O'Neal moves it out across court into the hands to Johnson. Takes the three towards his right. Missed off the back rim. No good. The rebound secured by Looney. Down to 25 seconds left in the first. And Golden State's going to slow it down. 4-second differential. Shot clock and game clock to close out the first quarter. And the quarter that both of these teams were not getting buckets and not connecting on perimeter shots. Golden State yet to make a three. 0 for 2 from the outside. Up fake here. At the top, they dribble up. Clay, mid-range. Oh, that is well short by Clay Thompson. Brooklyn in the final 4 seconds with it. Pass midcourt. Bridges. Dish outside. O'Neal at the buzzer. Off the back heel. No good. And we close out at the end of the first quarter. It's 23 Brooklyn, 20 Golden State. Man, Golden State's just not with it right now. Too many turnovers. They're lucky that they're in this game. And that's how Brooklyn's been able to operate their points, is points off turnovers so far. I'll get you guys the numbers here in just a minute as we swap out quarters. We're going to go over to the second quarter now as we just finished up the first. Wow, tough start. Too many turnovers by Golden State right now. So, I'm looking at ESPN stats. They got 6 that they've statted for turnovers. Honestly, I think it's 8 that they've got. And NBA TV has statted Golden State for 8 turnovers. ESPN statted them for 6 so far. Just 1 total turnover for Brooklyn. Either way, Brooklyn is winning the turnover battle by a major margin after the end of the first quarter. 8 points by Jonathan Kuminga so far for Golden State. Steph Curry's got just 2. Curry's played 8 minutes. He's only attempted 2 shots. Nobody's made a 3 for Golden State through the first quarter. They're just getting going in this game. Looking like they're just going through the motions tonight for Golden State. They're 0 for 2 from the perimeter. Brooklyn right now is 3 for 16 from 3. Yeah, they've been jacking up a bunch of threes and they've been missing for Brooklyn. There's been a major difference in the rebounds too. Golden State leads the rebound number 16-9 right now. This has just been an odd start to this game where Golden State only attempted 21 shots so far. Yet they are +7 on the glass. It's just been all defensive rebounds basically for Golden State. Brooklyn has attempted 26 shots instead of Golden State's 21. Hey, what's good? Lucas on the stream. Welcome in. Glad to have you back in, man. If you guys are just joining in, feel free to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams, Steph Curry coming off 60 in the last game against Atlanta. Atlanta's getting shredded defensively by a bunch of teams lately, though. Right now, quick update on the scoreboard for NBA games since we're swapping out quarters. Yeah, right now Atlanta's getting shredded by the Clippers. Clippers lead 46-36 with 9:35 left to go before halftime for the Clippers. They're on pace to put up probably like 65-70 going into the halftime against Atlanta tonight. As we come back to action, start to the second quarter here. Right to left in the floor for Golden State. They have the first possession. Cavs leading the Kings 74-59. Huge rejection down low there by Brooklyn as they come up with a block outside of Thomas. Cam Thomas fires the pass off the fingertips of his teammate inside the key, looking for Claxton, stolen away by Saric for Golden State. Saric, top of the key, steps into a three, bricked off the back rim, offensive rebound back to Moody. Pojemski up fake, dribbles up to the elbow. Pojemski downhill with a left hand, scoop score, up and in off the backboard. It's a 1-point game, 23-22. Lakers looking good at the half, leading the Hornets 74-58. Right now, the Sixers have a 4-point lead tonight without Joel Embiid, leading against Dallas at halftime, 57-53, as Brooklyn gets the bucket. They go up 1-3. First minute of action through the second. Golden State backs their way, low block Kuminga. He's got 8, the top scorer. It was Mikal Bridges who just made the layup prior. Kuminga going up, fall away, took a tough shot, got fouled by Cam Johnson. And Cam Johnson's looking for a challenge here as he is looking to see if his head coach Jacques Vaughn will review this one as Kuminga goes up in the shooting motion. Oh yeah, that was all ball the first time. That looked like it's all ball, so there we go. The green challenge light is on, and Brooklyn will challenge this call on the floor as Cam Johnson said he clearly got all ball, and it looked like on the shot motion there that Kuminga going up got stripped, clearly all ball by Cam Johnson, and we shall see coming up after this challenge here on the floor. So we take the timeout. We're down to 10:52 left to go. In the second quarters, we're going to take a timeout on the floor. Alright, so we get a coach's challenge right now. Brooklyn challenging this foul call, picked up by Cam Johnson. Johnson tonight with his first personal foul. Cam Thomas has got 2. It's been basically balanced between everybody. Nick Claxton's the top scorer with 6 points. 4 points each between Bridges and Thomas tonight. And Kuminga leading the way with 8 for Golden State, 4 each by Clay and Pojemski. Curry's got just 2. Does have 3 assists though, but he's turned it over twice for Steph. So they got a coach's challenge right now on the floor to contest this call. Referees rolled it. Personal foul picked up by Cam for Brooklyn with Cam Johnson as he committed the foul on Kuminga. Wow. Virginia really doing damage tonight to Miami. 40-19, Virginia leads against Miami with 14:20 left to go in the second half. Miami might not even reach 40 tonight in the scoreboard. That's super low. Just about 14 minutes left, in Virginia putting on a clinic defensively tonight. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get with Virginia for them. Like, you're going to get into a dogfight type of game with them, and it's going to be a first team to score 50 wins, basically. Right now, Virginia's outside the top 25, so they're number 31. They're receiving 32 votes this week, so they're back to the receiving votes column for Virginia, and they're currently 8-3. In the ACC, so they're a half game above Duke. So they're number 2 in the ACC, 2 games behind North Carolina at 10-1 in the conference right now. So Virginia, this is the losses that they've had this season. I think the reason why they got bounced out of the top 25 early was because of that loss against Notre Dame, but they have been able to really just weather the storm, and they've been heating up fast. They won 6 straight games in a row right now for the Cavs. As that was reviewed, it was ruled change there in the challenge, so they have reversed the call. The floor led to a jump ball, and Brooklyn off the tip at midcourt with a burst of speed by Cam Johnson, and he took it a distance with a soaring dunk. 27-22 as we come back from the timeout. Kuminga puts it up, no good off the glass, tipped it out to the corner, and Saric almost lost the handle. Kick out left quarter. Quinones with a rainbow. Oh, they hit the top of the backboard right there. Wasn't even close. Went to Golden State for the rebound, and Cam Thomas just picked up the personal foul. Yep, that's why I'm not hyping up Virginia. I've said they've won 6 in a row, but one thing I'm gonna say, when you lose against a bad opponent, Virginia, the reason why, as Cam Thomas here just picked up his third personal foul, the reason why Virginia was dropped in the rankings to begin with at one point this season, and now they're back, is because back on December 30th, they lost at Notre Dame by 22. Notre Dame is the second worst Power 5 conference team this season, or second worst major conference team this season in all of college basketball for Notre Dame. Virginia lost 76-54 against Notre Dame, and the only other team that's worse than Notre Dame that's a major conference team is DePaul. That's it, in my opinion. I mean, there's a couple teams that's close there. I'm going to see if I can get up the ACC standings. Notre Dame is they're tied for last with Louisville. Both of them are 7-15 right now. So they're tied for 15th in the ACC. First shot missed at the free throw line by Golden State. Second one's good for Draymond Green. Curry's currently on the bench, and they're down by 4. This has just been a tragedy by Steve Kerr, what he's doing, limiting Curry's minutes in this game, and a game that means a bunch when it comes down for both of these teams. Like, is Golden State trying to, like, I don't even know at this point, as Cam Johnson sinks the 3, are they trying to lose these games to make sure they're not in the playoffs? Because this is ridiculous. Curry needs to get out there on the floor right now, as he hasn't been playing for quite a bit of time. Thompson slices defender, scores the layup. 30-25, and just above 9.5 left to go before halftime. Out to the corner, Bridges fires the pass, top of the key, open 3, Dennis Smith Jr. around the rim and out. Kuminga collects the defensive rebound. Up the floor with Podziemski. Podziemski, top of the key, down by 5 in a very low-scoring game tonight. Saric thought about a handoff to Podziemski, lobs it off to Kuminga. At the low block, backs his way, fires the pass, Podziemski. 7 in the shot clock, spin move inside the key. Outside Quinones. Quinones crossover. Quinones, a lot of dribbling. Quinones, tough shot off the rainbow. No good off the mark. A rebound controlled by Brooklyn. Yeah, there's just way too much dribbling going on for Golden State, and the ball is barely moving. Double team underneath, and Brooklyn commits the travel violation. So turnover there committed by the Nets. Yep, so Virginia lost against Furman in the tournament. And yeah, basically Virginia in a tournament-style environment, they are hit and miss for that team. But other than Duke and UNC in the ACC, honestly, I'm not hyping up any other team in the ACC, because they'll probably be one and dones, in my honest opinion, between Clemson, if Clemson even makes the bracket, because they were at one point a top 12 team for Clemson. That's a basket plus 1 at the free throw line there for Golden State, powering their way. Number 40 inside. Number 20 inside the low post with Dario Saric. Yeah, just a matchup I would not want to see in the bracket is Virginia against Charlotte. That would be a bad matchup there if that happens in the bracket. Both of those teams rank like dead last in offensive tempo, the slowest tempo in the nation, or if they get North Texas too. So, like, Virginia, if they play against, like, North Texas or Charlotte in the bracket, that's going to be the first to, like, 45 will win that game. That's a nice, like, 45-42 final score. Baseline dribble here for Brooklyn with Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie circles around, dribbles back out to the wing. Dinwiddie takes the 3 over Saric. Off the back from no good. Tipped up and saved at the baseline by Kuminga for Golden State. Kuminga's been a bright spot so far in this game. Kuminga at the elbow, working on Dinwiddie one-on-one. Kuminga backs his way, fires the pass deflected, up in the air, off the backboard, trying to thread it into Curry, who's back in the game. Under 8 minutes left to go. Top of the free throw circle, dribbles up, bounce pass, Dennis Smith Jr. passes off to Bridges. Bridges been quiet throughout most of the night, but he takes it and he makes it off the follow-away J at the low right block. 32-28 Brooklyn right now. Both of these teams trying to get their offense going. Clay, tough shot off the follow-away. Missed off the front rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Golden State. Klay Thompson right now, you can't be forcing up those shots. Everything from Klay this season seems like it's forced. He's off to season lows in his points per game since year number 2 of his career back in 2012-2013, and just not having a good season this year. The lob over the top for Brooklyn. They throw it down with a two-handed flush by Nick Claxton. Oh, there's the explosiveness, baby. Timeout on the floor taken by Steve Kerr. This has been a tragedy right now, seeing this Golden State team play. Limiting Curry's minutes so far in this game, a devastation. 34-28 the score, as Steve Kerr burns a timeout. There's the big alley-oop jam. Nick Claxton, 8 points, tied for the top scorer for Brooklyn right now. 8 points by Cam Johnson. 4 by Cam Thomas. Nobody really going off in this game tonight. Steph Curry has played just 9 minutes this entire first half, where he's only attempted 2 shots, 2 points by Curry, 2 turnovers, and 3 assists. I mean, Kerr's got to give him playing time. I know he went into overtime, but that was on Saturday. And went into overtime. He had a day of rest. It's not like a back-to-back. And I know his minutes are going to be significant in the second half, but this game means a ton right now for your Golden State. You're sitting at number 12 in the West. Like, what are you doing right now? Obviously, you want to save him to the second half, but he's got to get out there as well on the floor. This is a big, big key so far in this game. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but Golden State is 0 for 5 from three-point range right now, and we've played 16 and a half minutes of basketball tonight. And they are 0 for 5 from 3. They've yet to hit a 3 this entire game, shooting under 39% from the floor. Just a tragedy of a start here right now for Golden State. Brooklyn's 4 for 19, jacking up a bunch of threes from the perimeter. Lakers looking good. Started the third quarter up over Charlotte, 76-60 Cavs. Leading Sacramento 82-69 for Cleveland at halftime. The Sixers lead the Mavs 57-53. The Hawks cutting into the Clippers lead. Clippers by 4, 55-51. The Pelicans up by 10 over the Raptors, 21-11. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams here on the channel. I cover basketball action, play-by-play. Feel free to let me know out in the chat who you guys like tonight in this one here. Golden State or Brooklyn, make sure to type it in. College basketball action, Virginia crushing Miami, 49-23 with under 10 minutes left to go in the second half. Miami, the Canes aren't going to even touch 40 potentially tonight in that game. They have come crashing down this season. Six-point lead, around 7.5 minutes left to go before halftime, and Curry has got to get his shots up right now. Curry needs to get shots up. Just 2 attempted shots this entire game by Curry. As we come back from the timeout and Golden State gets the inbounds. Lester Quinones on the floor with Klay Thompson, Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green. And Steph's the 5th player out on the floor in the far side corner. Kuminga dribbles up, spin move inside. Kuminga got it stripped out of bounds, lost the handle. It's a turnover. Tough defense right there for Brooklyn. It will go back to the Nets now as they force the turnover by Jonathan Kuminga, sliced between 2 defenders. Just trying to do too much with the basketball. That's now 9 turnovers, according to the stat board by NBA TV. Inbound here for Brooklyn. Baseline dribble for the Nets. Dinwiddie slides it down on top. Bridges bobbled it, turned it over. Kuminga up the floor. Oh, he lost it. Poke loose far side. Klay came up with it out to Curry. Open 3. Curry off the rim. No good. They've yet to make a 3 as he took one and he bricked it straight away at the top of the key. Here's a 3 up the floor. Splash for Brooklyn. It's goodbye. Cam Johnson with a triple. 37-28, largest lead of the game right now for the Nets. They're 5 for 20 from the perimeter. Golden State 0 for 6. Bounce pass to the elbow, Draymond Green swings it out on top. Klay will take a 3. Klay, well off the mark, no good. Didn't even hit the rim. It hit the bottom left part of the backboard. Rebound control by Brooklyn. Up the floor, mid-block, shovel to the free throw circle. Jumper, no good off the back rim. It's missed by Claxton as it goes back to Golden State for the rebound. Klay up the floor off the Draymond screen. Into the hands of Quinones. Quinones at the left wing perimeter. As we approach 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Klay lobs over to Dre. Pass off to the cutter. Curry stripped. Curry gets fouled Receiving the pass is picked up by Dennis Smith Jr. on the reach-in. And that looked pretty clean right there. Dennis Smith Jr. came up, tried to force the steal. That looked clean, in my opinion. Let's see if they're going to show that replay off the cutter. And they're actually going to show the alley-oop jam here off the replay with Dinwiddie's assist off the Claxton before the timeout, as he had the two-handed flush off the alley-oop jam. Curry with just 2 points this entire game midway through the second quarter. Inbound goes to the top of the key. Shoveled over to Clay. Turns the corner. Bounce pass Cutter. Draymond Green up. Missed the shot. Tipped off the glass. Soaring up for the defensive rebound is Cam Johnson for Brooklyn. Nets with the basketball. Dennis Smith Jr. Hand off to Cam Johnson. Looking to go by double digits for the first time tonight. Spin move. Down the lane. Missed the layup at the rim. Drew contact. No call by the referees. Up the floor Clay. Pass off the roll down Quinones. Kick out corner. Curry. Fade away. Three. Oh, he missed it. Once again off the mark by Steph Curry. Only 2 points in this entire first half. Quick three up the floor. Bricked off the back from no good by Dinwiddie. Rebound control by Golden State. The Dubs looking for something. Quinones. Bounce pass over to Dre. Pass off to Curry. Underneath Curry scores the layup. Over Dennis Smith Jr. It's good for 2. 37-30. Just above 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Brooklyn, top of the key. Royce O'Neal slides it off to his left at the left corner. Dennis Smith Jr. outside finds a three-point shot here with Dinwiddie missed off the mark. No good. A rebound controlled by Golden State. Curry at the left wing fires the pass off to Quinones. Dribble drive down the lane inside. Quinones missed the first one. Second one no good. Contacted from behind but fouled though. As there'll be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here for Golden State. The clock will stop. As we are under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Just 30 right now on the board for Golden State with under 5 left to go before half. Just inexcusable right now. First shot at the line for Quinones. No good. Bricked it off the back rim. This has been just a terrible, terrible display of basketball what I'm seeing from the Dubs so far in this game. If they keep it up, they definitely aren't going to get the dub in this one. Second free throw is good. 6-point game right now. As we're down to under 4:50 left to go before halftime. Brooklyn with a possession. Dinwiddie passes out to the free throw circle. Cam Thomas thought about a step back. Takes the jumper. Deep 2. Missed off the front rim. No good. A rebound secured by Golden State with Gui Santos. Top of the key, Draymond Green. Golden State plus 12 rebounds, 27-15. There you go. Steph Curry takes it. He makes it from downtown. 3-point game. Able to light it up. His first 3-point shot made tonight. 5 points now for Curry. Missed shot by Thomas at the rim. It goes back to Golden State. Curry just made his 3,600th career. Made 3 all-time. The first player all-time to reach 3,600 threes in his career. Missed layup, no good by Golden State. Taken at the distance by Cam Johnson, but they roll it in offensive foul. Trying to clear the pathway for the made layup by Johnson. Johnson running over Lester Quinones inside the paint as Cam Johnson gets called for the offensive foul. It's a turnover by Brooklyn. 4:03 left to go before halftime, and once again, we got the challenge signal on as Jacques Vaughn will challenge for the second time this quarter. On that last foul call picked up, and the first one was obvious with a strip. This looks more difficult on this challenge here, but Brooklyn has challenged the call on the floor. We're going to take the timeout, 37-34. 4:03 left to go before halftime here as we enter the timeout. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe tonight. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe over and ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams I cover. Just awaiting this challenge call on the floor as Brooklyn has challenged the blocking foul, or challenged the charge. They're looking to see if it can be reversed to a blocking foul, but let's see here. Cam Johnson dribbles up past the perimeter off the Euro step. Oh, yeah, he threw out an elbow. Cam Johnson threw out an elbow over Lester Quinones and got him at an angle and knocked him down. This should stay offensive there. offensive there for Cam Johnson. Let's see. This is going to be slow motion on the replay. Yeah, he threw out an elbow and hit Lester Quinones down. Quinones going down hard on his backside on the hardwood. That should be offensive. So this challenge, we'll see if it does stay the same. The first one Brooklyn was able to get in reverse today, which they won the challenge from earlier today, which was an easier one that Jonathan Kuminga got stripped by Cam Johnson, and Johnson picked up the foul previously, but then it got reversed, and they said it was a clean strip, which was obvious. But this one goes into the replay center over in Secaucus, New Jersey, and they're looking to see what the call will be on the floor. So right now, this is under review at the moment for this challenge here, whether Cam Johnson will get picked up with will pick up that offensive foul, or will this go into a shooting foul? So this one is a little bit tougher, but looks to appear to be that Cam Johnson did put out his elbow and knock down Lester Quinones inside the paint, though. So we're just awaiting the official review right now on the floor. Currently, Steph Curry, 7 points tonight, 3 for 6 shooting, 1 for 4 from 3. Steve Kerr didn't have him play that much early on in the first half, and just going to get Curry out there much more in the second half because Steve Kerr is just crushing this team's chances right now in this game. Jonathan Kuminga, the top scorer, 9. Brooklyn led by Cam Johnson right now. He's got 11, the top scorer, 4 for 7 shooting, 3 for 5 from 3. He's the lone player tonight in double figures. Feel free, hit us up in the chat, by the way, who you guys are rooting for tonight. Type it in. Golden State, type it in. Brooklyn. Type it in who you guys like tonight. Warriors or Nets. So teams will be awarded a second challenge if the first is successful. The first was successful tonight. But either way, Brooklyn lost the timeout because of that, and they just lost the challenge. So the challenge stays the same. That's what I thought it was, because he threw out the elbow on Lester Quinones, who took the charge. It will go back to Golden State with the basketball. The floater inside the key, swoosh. It's good for 2 right back by Golden State. Brooklyn just made a bucket previous to that. 39-36 right now. Brooklyn with a possession. Dinwiddie fires the pass out to his left. Dennis Smith Jr. handoff. Here's a 3 at the wing. Off the mark, no good. Missed by Cam Thomas. The rebound controlled by Draymond Green. Approaching 3.5 left to go here before halftime. Curry crossover at the top. Curry moves it out to his right. Here's a 3 taken at the edge of the Barclays Center logo. Missed around the rim and out by Golden State as Brooklyn collects the defensive rebound. Cam Thomas up the floor now for the Nets. Thomas, bounce pass over to Bridges. Bridges backs his way mid-block outside. Fires it out. Open 3. Dennis Smith Jr. connects on it. There's a triple. It's a 42-36 lead for Brooklyn. Golden State down by 6 as we approach the 3-minute mark left to go before halftime. Curry, step back 3 in the air. Swoosh. That's good for 3 by Steph Curry. Here we go. 3-point game right now. Things start to pick up. Bridges drives, kicks out to the corner. Dennis Smith Jr. dribbles up inside the key, floats up the runner, connects on it. Good for 2 by DSJ. 44-39. 50% shooting this quarter by Brooklyn, 9 for 18. Golden State, 7 for 21. Curry, down the hill. Curry, out fake to the paint. He scores up and in off the backboard. 44-41 right now. Brooklyn with a possession. Scoring start to pick up suddenly before halftime. The kick to the corner. Out it goes to the low block. Working their way inside the paint. Claxton with a left-handed baby hook puts it through for 2 for Brooklyn. Brooklyn above 50% shooting, finding their way inside the paint here this late stretch of the second quarter. Curry towards his left around the perimeter. Dribble drive inside. Curry spin move down the hill right to the rim. No good. The putback is there though. It's good for 2 by Draymond Green. 46-43. Makings of a close game tonight between these two teams. 7-1 offensive rebounds. Both of these teams needing a win tonight. Brooklyn sitting with a record of 20-28, 11th in the Eastern Conference. Golden State 12th in the West, a record of 21-25. Downhill to the rim, a layup made by Bridges for 2. 5-point advantage for Brooklyn. Golden State with a possession off the screen. It tops it off the roll down, drew it to the wrong player. It was intercepted by Bridges. Brooklyn with it at the wing. Dinwiddie guarded one-on-one by Santos. Dribbles up. Dinwiddie absorbs the contact. Dinwiddie will head to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. Gooey Santos picks up the shooting foul. Spencer Dinwiddie, 2 shots upcoming at the free throw line for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's first shot missed off the mark. 1:09 left to go. Cam Thomas will substitute out of the game right now for Brooklyn. Royce O'Neal back in for the final. 1:09 left to go before halftime. Second free throw is good. 49-43. Golden State down by 6 with possession. Curry crosses the midcourt logo. Curry at the right wing perimeter, draws a double team, dribbles towards his left, dribbles up inside the key. Curry into the hands to Green, back outside of Curry in the corner. Curry working one-on-one on Claxton, right baseline dribble. Curry, acrobatic layup attempt, no good. He got rejected by the bottom part of the rim. Brooklyn came up with a rebound out to the wing 3 in the air, missed off the mark, no good by O'Neal. Tipped up, offensive rebound, they keep it alive. Quarter 3, Bridges off the glass, no good. A rebound pulled down by Thompson. 30 seconds left to go here before halftime. Podziemski finds Clay. Clay at the wing, up fake. Clay dribbles up, slides it on top over to Green. Green fires a fastball, right corner, Clay. Clay guarded by Claxton. 20 seconds left to go. Over to Dre. Draymond Green, bounce pass to the cutter. Underneath Kuminga. Oh, what a rejection there by Bridges. Mikal Bridges with a humongous block as he denies Jonathan Kuminga at the rim. 10 seconds left to go. Shot clock turned off. Brooklyn get up their lead right before halftime. Bridges, 3 seconds. Bridges fires out right corner. Smith Jr. dribbles at the buzzer, floats it up. No good, absorbs the contact. No call with the referees. We go into halftime. 49-43. Brooklyn up by 6 over Golden State. Jock Vaughn wanted that foul call right there. There was contact in the layup motion right before the buzzer as Dennis Smith Jr. looked like he took too many dribbles and then was going to release it. He actually got the shot off in time. Right before the buzzer, he got contacted, but the referees blew no whistle as it went down as a no call. 6-point lead, a low-scoring game as we enter half. The first half in the books tonight. 49-43, Brooklyn over Golden State. Both of these teams really needing this dub tonight. And right now, Dub Nation for Golden State is down in the first half of action here on the road at the Barclays Center. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified about future live streams here. And keep on coming back if you enjoy these streams. And hit us up as well in the chat who you guys like tonight in this game tonight here. Golden State or Brooklyn. Been an excellent defensive game. Not a whole lot of shot making though tonight. 42% by the Nets, 38% by Golden State. And the shocking stat tonight's been Golden State's just 18% from 3. Just 2 for 11 from 3-point range in the first half. Brooklyn 6 for 26. Golden State's plus 11 on the glass. 31-20, but just a horrendous shooting performance all around. Just a horrendous game for Golden State. Just terrible shot making, bad coaching. It's just despicable what's happening right now. Steph Curry was limited in the first quarter, didn't really play too much, didn't play at all the first half of the second quarter for Curry. Curry's played 16 minutes tonight, leads the way with 12 points. It's just been an absolutely disgraceful game tonight by Golden State, how they played. They're just not in any sort of rhythm, not playing team basketball. I mean, it's just been junky for Golden State. 9 total turnovers in the first half. It seems like it's been much more. And Brooklyn's been able to operate and score points off those turnovers. Brooklyn leading points off turnovers tonight, 15-7 tonight in that column. And also the Nets leading fast break points 9-2 tonight. And both of these teams haven't been able to get to the free throw line often. Golden State's 5 for 7 at the free throw line. Brooklyn's 3 for 4. Just rough games from 3 all around. 6 for 26 by Brooklyn. 2 for 11 by Golden State from 3. And it's been just a gritty defensive battle, but it's shots that you can see that could be made. But Golden State's not making them tonight. But credit out to Brooklyn's defense. Mikal Bridges with that monster block in the final 25 seconds before half. 7 blocks as a team by Brooklyn. 3 of those by Nick Claxton, 2 by Cam Johnson, and then Bridges with 1, Dennis Smith Jr. with 1 as well. So right now we go into halftime currently. Quick update on the NBA scoreboard. Lakers shredding the Hornets tonight, 98-77. Cavs up over the Kings, 104-87. Mavs lead the Sixers by 2, 72-70. Clippers and Hawks, they're suddenly tied going into halftime, 66-66. The Hawks were down by double digits early on, and then the Pelicans crushing the Raptors tonight, 45-24. Just going to do a quick check on that Miami-Virginia game. Virginia leading Miami in the final 2 minutes. The score there is 58 Virginia, 34 Miami. McNeese State, they could be a team to watch out for in March Madness, but right now they're trailing against Texas A&M Commerce 20-14. Right now, Texas A&M Commerce leading McNeese State. So right now we're currently at halftime. Feel free to let us know in the chat who you guys like tonight to win this game. Type it in. Golden State, Brooklyn. Right now at half. Feel free to let us know. Basically been a lot quieter tonight in this chat compared to recent nights. Next stream I plan on covering will be on Friday night between the Celtics against Wizards. In my last post that I posted in the community tab, I posted my upcoming schedule for in-person games. So I do have a good amount of in-person games this week. One on Wednesday for me, and then a doubleheader on Saturday. So if you guys would ever like to catch my games in person for the video stuff that I do for announcing, I've got those video links over in my last community post. So no Celtics stream on Wednesday since I'll be out on Wednesday night. I'll be back on next stream, planning to be back on Friday covering Celtics against Wizards at 7:30. This is just one of those games like who wants it more tonight. And Golden State in the first half certainly did not play like they wanted this game tonight. Like, they're not playing like a playoff team whatsoever currently for Golden State. This is not good for the Dubs. kind of like a silent sports night for the most part. We do have 6 games in the NBA. There's only 2 like big college basketball matchups for major conferences tonight, so it's been kind of like a slower night for sports compared to usual tonight. It's all going to determine who can heat up here in the second half, because Cam Johnson got 13 at 10 points by Claxton. Claxton's been huge, blocking 3 shots. Curry's got 12, but this Golden State squad just needs to get some sort of offensive display going on other than Curry having massive game after massive game. Like, Curry's starting to look like Luka right now, with all his other teammates just aging well past their prime, and just it's been a one-man show currently. Couple close games in the NBA right now. 66-66 at halftime. The Clippers and the Hawks are tied. 73-72 the Mavs. Late stage of the third, up over the Sixers. Sixers without Joel Embiid for a while due to that meniscus tear. They'll know more of the extent of that injury later this week, and Joel Embiid's probably going to have to miss significant time due to that injury there with a meniscus tear. There's some double-digit leads going on around the association currently. Lakers leading by 12 over the Hornets, 100-88. Under 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. In that game, the Cavs leading by 14 over the Kings, 106-92 right now. And then the Pelicans jumping all over the Raptors right now, 49-32, with around 6.5 left to go before halftime. Big performers from tonight. Miles Bridges, 33 for Charlotte right now. Anthony Davis with a triple-double, 16, 11, and 11 for the Lakers. Sabonis with a triple-double for Sacramento, 12, 17, and 13 for points, rebounds, and assists. Donovan Mitchell is 27 for Cleveland. Josh Green with 20 tonight for Dallas. Tobias Harris is 14 for Philadelphia. James Harden playing tonight for the Clippers. 13.6 assists going into halftime. DeAndre Hunter with 14 for Atlanta. Tonight, the top players in this game have been Steph Curry. He leads the way for Golden State with 12. Cam Johnson's got 13, along with 7 boards for Brooklyn. And then over in the Pelicans-Raptors game, Brandon Ingram with 12 points so far. And Grady Dick now with 13, the leading scorer for Toronto. Rough game for Miami tonight for college basketball as Virginia beats Miami 60-38. The final score. Miami couldn't even muster 40 in that game today against Virginia. Virginia trending in the right direction, getting back into the brackets. Just going to check out the latest bracketology updates for Virginia, see if that team's been getting back into the bracket as of late. But yeah, they've been receiving votes just outside the top 30 this week. Joe Lunardi on ESPN, he hasn't done an update since Friday, but he had Virginia in the next 4 out. That should certainly change because his last bracket, Providence slipped up. Seton Hall's been slipping up lately. Memphis has been just out of control lately for them. Butler surged up. Gonzaga with a big loss against St. Mary's on Saturday where fans were throwing trash onto the court. Looking like they're going to outright miss the tournament unless they win the WCC conference tournament. Cincinnati trying to flail on to save their tournament lives right now for Cincinnati. For them, and a very, very tough Big 12 in their first season. And then this has been updated. So Jerry Palm out of CBS this morning, where Virginia was not on Lunardi's bracket on Saturday. Virginia is in 11th seed, taking on Colorado State as the 6th today, according to Jerry Palm of CBS. And obviously they're going to be going up further because the seeds look like this. This is really wonky. Clemson is 4 and 6 in the ACC, yet they're a 6th seed right now for Clemson somehow. That's just weird. But yeah, Virginia will be in the 11v6 matchup against Colorado State if the season ended today, according to this latest bracket from CBS.com. Kentucky dropped back to a 6. They had a bad week last week where they got shredded defensively, so they're down to a 6 currently. The 11 seeds are Colorado, Northwestern, Virginia, and then a play-in game winner. That's between New Mexico and Michigan State, who's been surging lately at the right time. Michigan State with a big win over Maryland on Sunday. Yeah, the 6s in Jerry Palm's bracket of CBS Sports, they look extremely vulnerable right now. Colorado State, Clemson, FAU, Kentucky, all 4 of those teams as 6 seeds have dropped back significantly lately. Usually the sleeper matchups are the 12 versus 5 games, which these would be great games. Grand Canyon against Auburn, App State against San Diego State, Samford against Utah State, and then Dayton would be a 5 to take on a Texas A&M Nevada play-in game winner. There was just some good matchups. Now, App State and Auburn, they already played each other once this season, and Appalachian State won that game, so they wouldn't play again because the tournament committee wants to create fair matchups. So usually you don't see a team matched up in the tournament with a team that they've played because you want to create like a level playing field and have teams play against each other that haven't played against each other throughout the course of the season. All right, here we go. We are back to action right now with a big, humongous slam dunk to begin. Quarter number 3 of action by Golden State. It is Jonathan Kuminga who's been the player of the game so far today as he just explodes, shoots out of a cannon right there and dunks it down off the first possession. Coming back to start off the third quarter. 4-point game. Brooklyn turns the corner. Missed layup. No good by Cam Thomas. Up the floor now with Podziemski. Podziemski on the floor with Curry, Clay, Kuminga, who's wide open, receives it, cuts to the hoop, throws it down with a two-handed flush. Jonathan Kuminga, back-to-back slam dunks, bringing the explosiveness, the energy on the floor here in the second half for Golden State. Yeah, they look like they were lifeless in the first half, but Kuminga getting this team going. Bridges dribbles up, drives, and Kuminga inside the paint. Missed off the glass, no good. Tipped up by Kuminga. Tips over to Curry for the defensive rebound. Up the floor, Kuminga grabbed a hold on to. He'll shoot 2. Coming up at the free throw line. A personal 4-zip run in the first minute and 14 seconds by Jonathan Kuminga to start off the third quarter. A chance to make it a personal 6-zip run if he drills both of the free throws here. What's good, Mario? Welcome back in. That sounds really good, man. Some nice smoked prime rib he's got for dinner. 2 shots here by Kuminga at the free throw line. A chance to tie. The first one bounces in. 1 point game, 49-48. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate you guys for joining in tonight. Make sure to hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight in this game here. Golden State or Brooklyn. The free throw, it's good. We are tied 49-49. Nets with a possession, a personal 6-zip run to begin the third quarter by Kuminga. Top of the key, Claxton hands it off to Thomas. Thomas dribbles up to the left elbow. Slides it off to Dinwiddie, edge of the midcourt logo. Dinwiddie dribbles up, floats it up over the top for Claxton. And he got fouled off the roll down. That's called by Clay from behind. The clock will stop with 10:26. And this will result in an inbounds. Yeah, not much happening for basketball today. 6 games in the NBA. Kind of like a, not like a packed slate like usual. And Tuesday and Saturdays are the big days for colleges. That's an open slam dunk there by Claxton for 2. So 6 NBA games and then just 2 marquee college basketball games, which Virginia shredded Miami 60-38 was the final score. And then Kansas taking on K-State. That's the big one for college hoops. The pass off to the cutter. Curry dribbles up, takes the jumper baseline. Missed off the mark, no good. Tip in there for 2, though, by Pajemski. We are tied 51-51. Under 10 minutes left to go in the third. Thomas dribbles, drives, low block Thomas. Slides it outside over to Johnson. Cam Johnson at the Barclays Center logo. Dribbles up to the low block. Johnson, bounce pass corner. Bridges, elevates for the J. Bang, bang. He makes it from the corner. 54-51. 9.5 left to go in the third right now. Golden State with a possession. Kuminga slides it out to the wing. Curry takes the 3. Splash. He makes it. Steph Curry rips it through. It hits the bottom. It's a tie game at 54. Back and forth. Brooklyn with a possession. Cam Johnson turns the corner inside the key. Flings it over to Thomas. Thomas dribble drive. Bumped up by Pojemski. As he gets bumped, he gets fouled. And that was off the dribble drive. The clock will stop. This will be an inbound coming up here for Brooklyn. After a slow start for both of these teams offensively, finally we're able to get into the scoring. Starting to pick up for these two teams lately. Actually, they're going to get him on the shot. So referee said Pojemski picked up the shooting foul. This will be 2 shots here at the line for Cam Thomas. First one's good. And both of these teams really need this win tonight. Steph Curry making 3,602 3-point shots throughout his career. That's 3,602 threes made in his career. Reached the 3,600 mark tonight on his first made 3. Both of the free throws good at the line for Cam Thomas. 2-point lead for Brooklyn. Brooklyn sits at 11th in the Eastern Conference, 1.5 games behind Atlanta at 10th in the play-in. Golden State 12th in the West. They're a half game behind Houston, who's 11th in the Western Conference. Kuminga having a great game, soars up, scores the layup. 56-56, Kuminga with 17. He's the top scorer for Golden State. At the corner, Bridges finds Johnson around the perimeter, off the Thomas, triple drive, right down the lane inside, to the rim, scoop score, up and then off the backboard. It's good for 2 by Cam Thomas. Burst of speed to the cup right there, past Draymond Green with a made layup. Golden State with the ball, top of the key, Dre. Off to Kuminga, puts the ball into the hands to Curry. Curry spots up, shoots the 3 at the wing, missed off the mark, no good, tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Kuminga. This will go back to Brooklyn with 8:15 remaining in the third. Kuminga with 17, 15 by Curry. Curry 3 for 7 from 3. Kuminga's the top scorer tonight in this game. 13 points by Cam Johnson, leading the Nets. 12 points by Nick Claxton with 3 blocks. Brooklyn up by 2 with a possession. Right wing perimeter Bridges. Floats to the cross off to Dinwiddie. Passes left corner. Johnson. Huge rejection by Draymond Green. Center right back over to the wing to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie kick. Corner three. Bridges in the air. Missed off the mark. No good. As Podziemski collects the defensive rebound. Up the floor Golden State. Kuminga. Not a three-point shooter. Sends it across off to Dre. Draymond Green backs his way left elbow. Fires the pass. Right wing Curry. Curry swings it out to the top. Deflected up in the air off to Kuminga. Fires it down mid-block. Podziemski. Floats of the shot, gutted to go, banked off the glass, good for two. 58-58. Yeah, I heard about that. So I heard that Ben McAdoo joining the Patriots for offensive position coach. Quarter jumper, good from the three-point shot from the far side corner. It's made by Dinwiddie. 61-58 right now. 7-20 and counting down left to go in the third. Golden State with the possession. The lob goes to Draymond Green. He finds Curry off the screen. Up fake Curry. Curry slices defenders right to the hole. Scores the easy layup. It's a one-point game, 61-60. Steph Curry ups his scoring. He's got 17, tied for the game leader with Kuminga. Push pass, left corner. Cam Johnson misfired on the three. Rebound control by Green. Up the floor, Podziemski burst the speed. Podziemski looking to take the distance. He scores up and then off the backboard. And Golden State takes the lead. 62-61. First lead since the score is 10-9 for the Dubs. Miss layup. The putback's there, though. Off the Dinwiddie miss. It's good for two by Claxton. Back and forth, back and forth. 6:25 left to go. And both of these teams are battling. They are grinding it out right now. Golden State with a possession. If you guys enjoy the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This has been a good one tonight here. A battle for the finish. Curry towards his left around the perimeter. Curry dribbles up, floats up the shot. Curry bumped into and fouled. And that's on Cam Johnson, it appears to be, who picks up the personal foul. And that will be Cam Johnson's second tonight. Cam Thomas with two as well. And those two have the most fouls tonight on the floor for Brooklyn. Two personal fouls by Podziemski, the lone player with two tonight for Golden State. We take the timeout on the court right now. 6:07 left to go in the third quarter. It's a one-point Brooklyn lead, 63-62. What a game tonight between these two teams. Golden State came into this game as a 1.5-point favorite an hour before tip-off, and then it completely switched to the Brooklyn side. Right before the game, Brooklyn on the hold of the line. Brooklyn favorites by half a point tonight on the line. Half a point on the line for Brooklyn, and 239.5 happened to be the over-under for tonight's game between these two teams. Feel free to let us know who you guys like tonight in this game to win, Golden State or Brooklyn. Make sure to vote in the poll, too. Right now, it's 68-32. Golden State's currently in that poll. Quick update throughout the NBA right now with scores. And the Lakers looking to close it out against Charlotte. Charlotte trying to creep back in, though. 113-104 LA in the final. 3:50 left to go for the Lakers, leading by 9 over the Hornets. 20 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists by Anthony Davis, 36 points by Mikal Bridges. The Cavs with 6:10 remaining. Strong game by Cleveland tonight, leading Sacramento 119-101. Donovan Mitchell with 29, a triple-double by Sabonis at 12 points, 18 rebounds, and 14 assists. The Dallas Mavericks outrunning the floor right now against Philadelphia, as Dallas currently leading by 15 against Philly, 95-80, missing Joel Embiid for quite a bit of time now for Philadelphia due to the meniscus tear. Going to be without Embiid for quite some time, a couple months most likely. Clippers in a tight game leading the Hawks 88-86, down to 4:20 left to go in the third. And here we get a one-point game with just above 6 minutes left to go in the third. Only other game later than this one is the Pelicans leading the Raptors at halftime 67-50. So those are the scores throughout NBA tonight. College basketball, Virginia shredded Miami 60-38. Virginia top 35 right now receiving votes as they are trending in the right direction. Back in the bracket, projected as either a 10 or an 11 seed for Virginia if the tournament started today. Yeah, this has been a great game tonight. Yeah, Brooklyn looks like they want it more tonight. It's just a poor display in the first half by Golden State. Like, Curry wasn't played often by Kerr in the first half, and Klay Thompson, once again, he's been a non-factor tonight. 6 points in 25 minutes by Klay. Just, I don't get what's going on with Golden State. Looney, the past couple years, he was a monster in the offensive rebounds. Looney's got 5 minutes tonight. He's barely played. Like, they're giving more minutes to guys like Lester Quinones on the floor. Double the minutes that Lester Quinones has played compared to Kevon Looney tonight in this game. Under 6 minutes left to go in the third. Brooklyn with a possession, up fake at the wing. They slide it off to the cutter. Inside the key, Thomas floats him a wild shot. Missed off the top of the glass. No good, went down. No foul call. Curry takes the three. 30-footer, missed off the rim. No good. A rebound secured by Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson on the floor with Royce O'Neal, Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas, and Dennis Smith Jr. Johnson dribbles up to the right wing. Johnson, as we get a whistle here, away from the basketball. We have an offensive foul. Picked up, charge to Dennis Smith Jr. away from the basketball. Oh, wow, that did not look like much. Pushed Quinones from behind, setting up the screen. That was not a good call. But the referees right there as it results in the Brooklyn turnover. Golden State with a possession. Curry on the floor with Lester Quinones, Moses Moody, Draymond Green. And then there's one other player with Gui Santos. Missed three straight away by Curry. This rotation that they have right now, this is just asking for Curry to shoot every single shot. You got Gui Santos with Lester Quinones, Draymond Green, Moses Moody, and Curry. That's the five they have on the floor currently. Off fake at the top, open three for Brooklyn. Bricked off the back from O'Neal. Offensive rebound, right back to the Nets though. 4:40 left to go. Quarter three, Cam Thomas. Skipped around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Quinones. Quinones has played 14 minutes tonight for him on a two-way contract. Lobs it over to Green. Green receives the pass. Shovels down low. Gui Santos got the layup as he stumbles towards the camera crew. It's good for two. And he got fouled on it as well. So an and one coming up in the line by Santos. Made that more complex than it should have seen. Wow, he sold that. Santos sold that. He got tripped up by Draymond Green, his own teammate, after he finished the layup. He sold it. And then a late whistle, they called Cam Thomas, who picked up his fourth personal foul. So Thomas picked up number 4. Dinwiddie's going to check out now. And Lonnie Walker, we got injury update from him. He's been rolled out for the remaining part of this game for Brooklyn due to a hamstring injury. The free throw is good by Santos, so now it's a 2-point lead for Golden State. Brooklyn pass midcourt. Dennis Smith Jr. sends it on top over to O'Neal. Back to Dennis Smith Jr. Baseline dribble. Kick out quarter. Thomas working on Santos 101. Santos inside the key. Forces up a tough shot. Draws the contact though. And a foul by Quinones. So 2 coming up. Yeah, not many free throws at all in the first half. And now we're starting to get into some. First one by Thomas, that's good. Chance to tie it up here with a second one. Cam Thomas with 9 tonight. Looking to be the third player to double figures for Brooklyn. 14 by Claxton, 13 by Johnson. Golden State's got 3 in double figures. 17 each by Curry and Kuminga. 10 by Podziemski. Second free throw, good. 65-65. 4:15 left to go. Remaining in the third right now. They slide it off to Moody. Moody, right baseline dribble. Moody underneath. He scores up and in off the glass. Good strong move right there by Moses Moody to get to the hole. Cam Thomas dribbles up, drives at the free throw circle. Thomas, 15-footer straight away off the rim, no good. Tipped up and tipped over to Curry for the defensive rebound. Curry up the floor, Moody, extra pass left corner. Quinones, baseline drive. He floats up a wild shot, blocked from the side by Cam Thomas. Here goes Brooklyn, chance to tie with a 2. As they attack inside the paint, Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, nice ball fake right there. Got Santos to bite as he fell down hard, and the hard one on his backside scored a layup. We're tied 67-67. Good move right there underneath the hoop by Brooklyn by Dennis Smith Jr. And then Curry just flung the pass out of bounds at the turnover. Curry just flung it behind his back looking for Santos in the outside. Just airmailed it, and this will go back to the Nets. Turnover's been a major issue tonight. 11 of those by Golden State. Brooklyn with just 5 total turnovers. Inbound to Brooklyn now. Chance to break the tie. Cam Thomas looking for the handoff. Gets it from O'Neal. Thomas guarded by Pujemski. Dribbles up now to the elbow. Thomas creates space. Takes the jumper. Misfired off the rim. A rebound controlled by Santos here for Golden State as he dribbles past midcourt. Finds Looney around the wing. Looney's only played 5 minutes tonight. He's back on the floor though. Handoff Santos. Santos turns the corner. Drives inside the key with under 3 left to go. And he got rejected. Big time block right there by Nick Claxton as he swats it out of bounds. We got a timeout here taken on the floor. Big rejection as Nick Claxton comes up, shows his athleticism, and denies Santos at the rim. 67 all, down to 2:55 left to go here in this third quarter as we take the timeout. What a game we got. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to come back on for future live streams I cover. And yeah, it's been a good one tonight. Gritty defensive battle here between these two teams. Golden State with a lot of turnovers though, playing down to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's put up a block fest tonight in this game. 10 total blocks by the Nets, 6 of those by Claxton tonight. Massive game at the rim for Claxton, blocking 6 shots. Claxton tying his career high tonight with 6 blocks, so he had it twice. Actually, 3 times, check that, in 2022. He had 6 total blocks in a game by Nick Claxton. So, he has the chance to break that with another block coming up tonight. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a close game tonight. Both of these teams desperately needing a win. Looks like Brooklyn is doing more. Golden State, though, is plus 15 in the glass, though. 40-25. It's just the Nets tonight scrappy, forcing turnovers, forcing 12 turnovers by Brooklyn. They've racked up 5 steals and then 10 blocks. Cam Thomas hasn't had a strong game, though. If he has a big game, then Brooklyn would be up much more tonight. So he's kind of cooled off tonight for Cam Thomas. 10 points for him on just 2 for 13 shooting, 0 for 4 from 3. So Golden State defensively is taking out the best player in this game offensively for Brooklyn. Mikal Bridges only went 9 tonight. He struggled 2 on 1 for 6 shooting, but still they're finding ways because of their defense. Claxton with 14. 6 blocks, tying a career high, 7 for 9 from the floor. Cam Johnson with 13. Cam Johnson with 2 blocks tonight. Curry and Kuminga both keeping Golden State in this game. 17 each, 11 by Pujemski. Klay Thompson having another rough night, just 6 points. Back to action. Forced up a corner 3 there. Missed off the mark, no good by Moses Moody. They came up with an offensive rebound for Golden State, though. 2:50 left to go in the third. Pujemski floats to the shot off the back of no good, but he did get fouled. So 2 free throws coming up now by Brandon Pojemski at the line. 2:43 remaining in the third. They got Dinwiddie on the shooting foul. Quick update on foul trouble right now. 2 personal fouls by Pojemski. Everybody else playing with 1 or 0 for Golden State. Brooklyn, 2 personal fouls each by Cam Johnson. Dennis Smith Jr. has 2 as well. According to ESPN's box, Cam Thomas has 2. 69-67. Both of the free throws good at the line for Pojemski. 44% by Golden State, 41% by Brooklyn shooting in this game. Dinwiddie dribbles, drives downhill, blocked to the rim by Moses Moody. Golden State comes up with it. Golden State looking to turn on the Jets right now in this game. Moody receives the pass, attacks inside the paint. Moody to the rim, miss from point-blank range, no good as it goes back to Brooklyn. 3-on-3 up the floor, inside the key, Dennis Smith Jr. Floats it outside to O'Neal. Great job defensively getting reset there in that possession defensively for Golden State. The shot floated out the rim, no good. Able to tip it over. Claxton to the corner to save the Bridges. Though he passed to the wrong player. Intercepted by Golden State. They got numbers. 4-on-2 up the floor. Made it more complex than it should have been. Moses Moody missed a reverse hand layup pass. Cutter downhill to the rim. And we get a blocking foul here on the floor. Picked up. It'll be 2 coming up at the free throw line for Nick Claxton for Brooklyn. What a change in the game there. You get a 4-on-2 and you can't score. That's embarrassing for Golden State. Moses Moody just tries to take it himself. Great defensive coverage there by Brooklyn as he tried to go for a wraparound layup and got rejected by the bottom part of the rim. And then out in transition, Brooklyn able to draw the contact out in transition, and they'll shoot 2 at the free throw line here for the Nets. First one's good. 1-point game right now, 69-68 as the first free throw goes down for Claxton. Hey, what's good, Christian? Welcome in. Yeah, that's a big blow right there. So Joel Embiid not, so he's no longer in the MVP conversation. That's a crusher there for Philadelphia. So it looks significant, and it looks like it's gonna be a long time, like several months. I feel like, because they're hiding that right now. They'll know more once he goes through the procedure, but I feel like there's stuff that's being hidden right now. Like this from what I'm hearing, it appears to be a serious injury that he's going to miss significant weeks for Joel Embiid. Missed jumper by Golden State, tipped out of bounds, and it's the last touch by the Warriors. This will go back to Brooklyn here. Lester Quinones pleading his case to the officials. As we're down to 1:35 left to go. Let's see. Was this out of bounds by Brooklyn by Moody? Oh, that's out by Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney touched it out last, and Golden State's gonna challenge. Yes, they will. Golden State will challenge. It appeared on the over the rim cam that Kevon Looney touched it last as he was trying to save it and come down from the rebound, and touched it last as the ball sailed out of bounds. We'll see once we come back from the timeout, but that clearly looked like it left the fingertips of Kevon Looney last. 69-68, Golden State a 1-point lead, down to 1:35 left to go in the third quarter as we take the timeouts. A good game we got here. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Hitting that like helps out this video a ton, being found on YouTube. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams I cover. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play of NBA games here for the most parts. Majority of my coverage is usually the Celtics games for coverage, but from time to time I do cover other teams for NBA action as well, just like tonight. Quick update around the NBA scoreboard. The Cavs crushing the Kings in the final minute. 136-109. Donovan Mitchell with 29 points. Domantas Sabonis 12 points, 19 rebounds, 15 assists, and a triple-double. Not enough, though, for Sacktown in that game. Dallas looking good, up by 18 over the Sixers tonight, 118-100. Kyrie with 23 points, 8 assists for the Mavs. 17 points by Tobias Harris for Philadelphia. End of the third quarter, close game between the Clippers and the Hawks, 102-101. Clippers lead by 1. DeAndre Hunter with 25 for Atlanta, 19 points, 8 assists by James Harden. Pelicans crushing the Raptors right now, 79-55. Brandon Ingram with 26 for the Pelicans in the early stage of the third. We get the final scoreboard update. The Lakers, winners over the Hornets tonight, 124-118 the final score. Anthony Davis, triple-double, 26 points, 15 rebounds, 11 assists. Miles Bridges, 41 points tonight for Charlotte. So right now, this is being reviewed on the floor, whether this basketball was touched out of bounds by Kevon Looney or not. So we're on an official review right now at the moment here. Thanks all for joining in tonight. We're down to 1:35 left to go in the third. All right, so here we go. So referees will actually roll it here, Golden State basketball. So Golden State will get the inbounds. Yeah, I only saw one camera angle, so on the other one, they must have said that Brooklyn touched it last as it was sailing on the bounds. Kicked ball violation by Brooklyn here, so it will stop the clock with 1:30. Golden State will once again try off the inbounds. Kuminga on the floor with Quinones, Podziemski, Looney, and Santos. Inbound goes to Looney, top of the key, into the hands to Podziemski. Curry currently in the bench. A three, taken at the wing, missed off the back heel, no good by Lester Quinones. Up the floor, off the Bridges, attacks inside the paint, rejected by the front rim, no good by Mikal Bridges. Up the floor to Kuminga 17. Oh, nice find down low off Looney. Looney wide open. Looney. He scores up and in off the backboard with position at the rim, right underneath. As he got position right past Nick Claxton. 71-68. Great find right there for a play. Playmaking there by Jonathan Kuminga. Down to 50 seconds left to go in the third. At the right wing perimeter, Bridges having a slow game tonight. Bridges, crossover, dribbles up inside, slices defenders as he got clobbered, he got fouled. And Mikal Bridges will shoot two coming up at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges, 2 shots coming up. He's got 9 right now, and 4 for 12 shooting, just 1 for 6 tonight from the perimeter. Brooklyn led the majority of this game. Golden State's come back now, and Golden State's now leading by 2 as Bridges makes the first free throw. Largest lead tonight was Brooklyn by 9 at one point. Golden State just had their largest lead, tied for at 3. Hey, what's good? Skywave on the stream. Welcome in. Yeah, this has been a really good game tonight. Second free throw is good by Bridges. 1-point game right now, 71-70. 43 seconds left to go. Inbound here for Golden State. Podziemski crosses the midcourt logo. Podziemski at the right wing perimeter. Takes the 3 over Claxton off the back rim. No good. Tipped up. Offensive rebound controlled by Looney. Looney bounce pass underneath. Santos at the rim. Scores up and in off the glass for 2. 73-70. Nick Claxton with a career high. 6 blocks tonight. 14 of 4. Second chance points in favor of Golden State. Final 24 seconds left to go in the third right now. Brooklyn with a possession. Bridges, top of the key off the screen set by Claxton. Bridges dribbles up to the right elbow. Bridges finds O'Neal at the top. Into the hands to Thomas. Thomas, 12 seconds, drives downhill. Thomas off the up fade. Thomas blocked, and it goes back to Golden State. Up the floor, final 5 seconds here. Yours up Kuminga at the rim. Rejected. He gets fouled. And Kuminga been on attack mode all game long. He'll shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line with 4 seconds left to go this quarter. Excellent game by Jonathan Kuminga tonight for Golden State. Really surging up lately, averaging under 16 points per game, up from 9.1 and 9.9 in year 1 and year 2. First shot is good by Kuminga. 4-point advantage, largest lead of the game now for the Dubs. Golden State came into this game needing a win, same as Brooklyn. Brooklyn 11th in the East, 1.5 games behind the play-in of Atlanta at 10th. Golden State a half game behind Houston in 12th in the West. Second free throw, right down the middle by Kuminga. 5-point lead, now the largest one tonight for Golden State. 3 seconds left to go here in the third. Top of the key, Thomas takes the three at the buzzer. That's too tall. And we close out at the end of 375-70. Curry was on the bench for the past couple minutes, so yeah, he was on the bench for the past couple minutes for Curry, but he'll be out there coming up in the fourth quarter. Curry's minutes tonight, he's played 26 minutes, he scored 17 points. So right now, he's the number 2 scorer behind Kuminga. This is a good development here for Golden State, that Jonathan Kuminga has really risen up to be a solid option on this team as of late for the Dubs. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, as we welcome you guys in here for the start of the fourth quarter coming up in a couple moments from now. It's been an excellent game. Golden State, about an hour before game time, they were a 1.5 point favorite, and then right at the opening tip, right before, that changed completely to the Nets. The Nets came into this game with the actual line favorites by a 0.5 point for Brooklyn. But yeah, welcome in everybody. We got Shane on the stream. Slow Verb, welcome in. Miracle Tree Music, welcome on board from Australia. Thanks so much for joining in. Hit us up on the chat, by the way. Who you guys like to win this one tonight, Golden State or Brooklyn? It's been a great game. Yeah, thanks so much for finding the channel here, Miracle Tree Music. Yeah, Brooklyn was looking great early on. Golden State starting to attack and get to the rim. Kuminga's got a lot of explosiveness. Good player off the bounce by Kuminga. 19 points for him, the top scorer tonight. And making his free throws too. He's 7 for 8 at the free throw line. 17 by Curry. 3 for 9 from 3 tonight. After the 60-point game against the Hawks on Saturday. 12 points by Podziemski. Clay still struggling. Just 6 points in 25 minutes tonight by Clay. Brooklyn, 4 starters in double figures. Nobody's really been able to take over this game offensively, though, for the Nets. They got 15 points through Nick Claxton, the top scorer. Right now, he's tied a career high 6 blocks by Claxton at the moment. They got 10 blocks as a team by Brooklyn. 13 points by Cam Johnson, 11 by Bridges. Bridges struggling, though, just 1 for 6 from 3. And then Cam Thomas having an off night, just 10 points for him. Came into this game averaging 30. That's on just 2 for 16 shooting by Cam Thomas and 0 for 5 from 3. Yeah, Cam Thomas has been streaky. He has games that he's just so good that he can put up like 30, 35, 40 points, and then he has other nights where he just misses a ton of shots. And after being red hot for 5 straight games, he's come crashing back down to earth in this one, back to his struggles from like back in December. So get out to a red hot start October and November as we start off the fourth quarter of action. And Cam Johnson here picks up the foul. Kuminga quick up the floor, drew the contact, and he will head right back to the free throw line. That was a block by Golden State, and then they went up quick up the floor with Kuminga, and he got to the rim, and he got contacted and fouled. So 2 free throws coming up by Kuminga right now, who's 7 for 8 at the charity stripe tonight. And they're going to wait a little bit before Kuminga gets his free throws. Kevon Looney getting attended to by the medical staff right now as he has to get some sort of scrape with a cut on his finger, it looks like, for Kevon Looney, or more so towards his wrist. So they're checking out the wrist area of Kevon Looney, and now he'll check back onto the floor. So a little bit of blood by Looney as he had to be attended to on the last play. But this will be 2 free throws coming up here by Kuminga at the line. Largest lead right here, right now for Golden State, up by 5. Brooklyn led as many by 9 at one point in the second quarter. Kuminga will shoot 2. First one at the free throw line. It is up and it is good. 76-70 right now. Golden State outscored Brooklyn in the third quarter 32-21. Both of these teams really needing a win tonight. Golden State 12th in the West, Brooklyn 11th in the East. Second free throw, Kuminga. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, maintained though by Looney. They keep it alive. Podziemski on the outside finds Clay. Up fake, Clay, left corner. Shovels it out on top over to Podziemski. Rebound's been a big favorite tonight in favor of Golden State. Back in his way. Kuminga inside the key. Turnaround, puts it up, puts it through. It's good for two by Kuminga. Oh, have yourself a game tonight by Kuminga. The top scorer. 11 offensive rebounds to the team for Golden State. Kuminga's got 22, leading the way. Top of the key three, misfired off the mark, no good by Royce O'Neal for Brooklyn. Rebound controlled by Clay of Golden State. 8-point lead, a chance to go by double digits first time in this game. Kuminga dribbles off the bounce, lost the handle, turned it over, stole away by Cam Johnson for Brooklyn. As we are down to 11 minutes left to go, Cam Johnson guarded at the wing by Lester Quinones. Dribbles up inside the key, lost the handle, turned it right back over. Golden State came up with a steal by Lester Quinones, and then a loose ball foul here, picked up on the floor, charged to Brooklyn, and that's going to be picked up by Dennis Smith Jr. on the floor there. So this will stay with Golden State right now. Yeah, so Celtics interested in Drummond, Olynyk, Daylon Wright. Another key name to add in would be Saddiq Bey from the Hawks. That would be a good player if they're able to get Saddiq Bey some bench scoring right there. At the wing, Thompson, pass off the roll now. Looney and Smith Jr. comes up with a steal. Brooklyn with the basketball up the floor here for Dennis Smith Jr. Attacks downhill to the rim. Offensive foul. As he runs right over Jonathan Kuminga, who takes the charge. Kuminga having a great game, and the Nets turn it over. They had some momentum on that play. Dennis Smith Jr. attacking inside. Or check that, it's number 25. Number 25, Lester Quinones went down right next to Kuminga. Yeah, Kuminga was going up for the rebound, came down afterwards. But Quinones, the one who took the charge, as this ball will go back to Golden State. Nobody's led by double digits in this game so far. Kuminga, top of the key, leads the way with 22, sends it off to Clay. Clay at the right wing. Curry's currently on the bench at the moment. It's Clay, Looney, Podziemski, Kuminga, and Quinones passing off to the cutter, straight line. Klay Thompson gets the layup. Largest lead of the game, up by 10 for Golden State. Brooklyn struggling to find their baskets here in the second half. They missed the shot inside the key. They came up with an offensive rebound. Dinwiddie finds Cam Thomas. Thomas at the free throw circle outside of Dennis Smith Jr. Under 10 minutes left to go. Crossover, dribbles back out, step back, three in the air. Oh, he got fouled. 3 shots coming up in the free throw line as Lester Quinones knocks down Dennis Smith Jr. and has the chance to pull win in 7 if he makes all these 3 free throws. Bad foul picked up by Quinones right there at the wing. Tough one by Lester as he knocks down Dennis Smith Jr. off the step back 3. No need for that. You're up right now by 10. And Steve Kerr signaling challenge here. Will the green light go on, and will he challenge? We shall see. And it looks like they will. So Steve Kerr will challenge this call on the floor. He will challenge the shooting foul picked up by Lester Quinones, knocking down the step back 3 opportunity by Dennis Smith Jr. Timeout on the floor. 9:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. Golden State by 10, but we're pending 3 free throws at Brooklyn if this call stands. I actually didn't. Wow, that's awesome. So JB might be in a dunk contest. That's great, man. Yeah, would definitely love to see that. That's what they need to do. They need to bring back the stars to make the dunk contest popular, because it's been a lot of the bottom of the bench players lately that's been doing the dunk contest, and it's got no buzz the past couple recent years after Aaron Gordon had been in the dunk contest for quite a bit of time. Him and Zach LaVine, it's been just after that, it just has gone downhill. Like late 2010s into early 2020s, it's just really gone downhill for the dunk contest. Quick update right now throughout the NBA. Clippers lead the Hawks 118-115 with 6:48 left to go in the fourth. Pelicans crushing the Raptors tonight 90-64. The Lakers pick up a win 124-118 at the Hornets. The Cavs win tonight against the Kings 136-110, and the Mavs win at the Sixers 118-102 by Dallas. Good question. If the Rockets and Raptors were to play each other, I would take Houston right there. Toronto, they traded Van Vliet over to Houston, and they traded away a lot of their key players and are handing over the keys to Scotty Barnes to be the future. I like the coaching, what they got for Houston. Ime, man, what a turnaround that they've had this year for the Rockets. They get a good coach. They're in good hands for the future. That's a very young team. Alperen Şengün has come out this season, and he's really had an excellent year. I'm kind of surprised right now that they're in the play-in picture for Houston. So Houston with a record of 23-26. They're hanging in there. They're 11th in the West. They are one game behind Utah for the 10th seed in the play-in right now. So 23 wins this season. Last year for Houston, going back to last season's standings, they had 22 wins. They've already surpassed what they had last year. 22-60 last season, and a tie for last with San Antonio in the West. So they already, right now, they've got one more win than they did the entire season last year for the Rockets. So this call stands. This will be 3 free throws at the line for Brooklyn. Missed the first one for Dennis Smith Jr. He got the second one, though. And they'll have a third coming up. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. And he went 1 for 3 at the free throw line. A tough trip there at the charity stripe for Brooklyn by Dennis Smith Jr. And Golden State comes up with the rebounds. At the wing, Jonathan Kuminga, top scorer with 22 tonight. Sends it over to Looney, outside off to Clay. Clay, at the top of the key, finds Kuminga. Kuminga moves it over to Podziemski. Shot clock down to 4. Podziemski off the jab step, takes the 3. Bricked off the back rim, no good. A lot of contact. Quinones goes down hard. No call with the referees as Brooklyn comes up with a rebound. O'Neal, ball fake. O'Neal, kick out to the corner. Bridges dribbles inside the key, floats the pass off to Thomas. Thomas bouncing bodies, fires it inside. We get a 3. Take it at the wing. O'Neal right to the shoot, delivers. It's a 6-point game, 80-74. That's a big 3 right there for Brooklyn. 9 minutes left to go. Yes, I'll be covering Celtics against Heat on Sunday. Next live stream for me, I plan on covering will be on Friday. That will be Celtics against Wizards. I have a game in person this Wednesday, so I won't be able to cover Celtics against Hawks on Wednesday. So just a quick update for you guys right there. So my next stream will be on Friday, Celtics against Wizards at 7:30, and then Sunday at 2, Celtics against Heat. Looney pushed off, trying to go up for the offensive rebound. It will go back to Brooklyn here with the basketball. 8:45 left to go right now. Draymond Green checks back onto the floor. Santos back in as well for Golden State. Steph Curry out there. So Steph Curry on the floor currently. Number 2 scorer tonight for Golden State. He's got 17 behind Kuminga's 22. Royce O'Neal at the left wing into the hands to Thomas. Over to Bridges, dumps it off to O'Neal at the baseline. O'Neal swings it out to the right corner. Dinwiddie dribbles inside the key. Dinwiddie double team, floats up a tough shot, looking for the foul call. Couldn't get one. They get a 5 on floor of Dinwiddie. Can't get back defensively, complaining about the call. They slice the feathers. Too easy. Draymond Green takes it to the cup on a 5-on-3. Brooklyn with some big-time miscommunication defensively. 54-32 points in the paint in favor of Golden State tonight. When the 3's not been able to drop, they've been knocking down the 2's. Corner 3, connects on it. Royce O'Neal buries another one, keeps his team hanging in, down by 5. Under 8 minutes left to go. Lester Quinones burst the speed off the dribble drive right down the lane inside. He scores up and in off the backboard by Lester Quinones. 7-point lead for Golden State. Brooklyn will jack up a three, a rainbow splash. It's good by Royce O'Neal. Back-to-back threes by Rolls Royce. It's a 4-point game, 84-80. Golden State with a possession. Under 7.5 left to go here to Fort. Top of the key, Dre. Slides it over to the left wing off to Clay. Clay guarded 101 by Bridges. Away from the basketball. We got a personal foul. Picked up, charge to Brooklyn. Clock will stop with 7:19. Great game going down between these two teams tonight. 22 by Kuminga, 17 by Curry, 12 by Podziemski. For Brooklyn, 5 in double figures. Nobody really is taking over tonight. 15 and 6 blocks by Claxton, 13 by Cam Johnson. 11 by Bridges, 10 between a trio of Cam Thomas, or actually 10 between a duo of Cam Thomas and Dennis Smith Jr. It's been a good game tonight. Down to 7-11 left to go in a 4-point game. Yeah, I knew it would be pretty even with these two teams. Both of these teams desperately need to pick up the win today. Outside of the play-in at the moment, disappointing seasons. More so for Golden State, disappointing for both of these teams. Not in the play-in right now. Not even close to the playoff cut line either. Bounce pass down off the roll down. Curry, no good, missed the layup. Got a backdoor. Curry, second chance. He scores up and in off the back iron, drops down into the netting, 3 for 2. 86-80, under 7 minutes left to go. Brooklyn down by 2 possessions, trailing by 6. Dinwiddie moves it across the court off to Dennis Smith Jr. We got a whistle here. Away from the basketball, picked up, charged to Quinones on the foul for Golden State. Curry with 19. 22 by Kuminga, the top scorer. Next time around, Golden State will be in a bonus inbound. Goes out to the right wing into the hands of O'Neal. O'Neal really picking up the scoring lately, making 3 straight threes in a row. Off to Thomas. Moves it out to his right. Dinwiddie drives downhill to the rim. Dinwiddie forces up a tough shot with contact. No call there by the referees. Once again, as Dinwiddie's not getting the benefit of the call. Bounce pass Curry. Curry, edge of the midcourt logo. Working 1-on-1 on Claxton. Step back 3 in the air. Oh, he hits it. Steph Curry, baby. Bang, bang. Takes it. And he makes it. He's got 22 on the board for points. It's a 9-point lead by Golden State. 6:10 left to go in the Fort. Bridges, dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. Got blocked underneath, got the ball right back. Bridges, kick, corner, 3, Thomas. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Claxton. Lost it though out of bounds. 5:59 left to go. They're going to call it here on Draymond Green and the push off of the baseline now, I believe so. I believe the referees rolled it before the ball went out of bounds. I believe they rolled a foul call picked up by Draymond Green with a push at the baseline. Curry with a big 3 just a moment ago. 9-point lead. Brooklyn will get the inbound. Curry making 4 threes tonight. 9 for 19 from the floor shooting. 4 for 10 from the perimeter. Down to 6 minutes left to go. Inbound for Brooklyn. Bounce pass off the roll down. Intercepted by Santos. We got a possession here for Golden State. Brooklyn couldn't force the tie-up. Up the floor, Green. Pass off to the cutter. Podziemski scores the layup. Backdoor. It's good for 2. And a timeout taken on the floor by Brooklyn. 91-80. Golden State finding a way to win this game. In the second half of action, they are outscoring Brooklyn 48-31. In the second half tonight, Draymond Green with an assist. Brandon Podziemski with a bucket as we are down to 5:41 left to go. And the Dubs lead by 11. That's right. They get the bean pot tonight. Good stuff out there. Yeah, BU's so good this year. My girlfriend went to BU for her undergrad. So I've gone there a couple times at BU. Busy area, right off of Com Ave. Agganis Arena, Route 20. Alright, so right now we're on a timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. Quick update for you guys. My next stream will be on Friday night that I plan on covering Celtics against Wizards. I got a game in person this Wednesday, so I'll be out announcing on Wednesday. I got games on Wednesday and then doubleheader on Saturday for in-person stuff. I put those links out in the community tab, so if anybody's interested, feel free to check those out. Thunder and Clippers. I would take the Clippers right there based on their playoff experience for them. So I'm leaning towards the Clippers once they get into the playoffs. The Thunder with an excellent season this year, but playoff basketball is totally different. And if the Clippers are healthy, I think they can do damage because all those guys have been through multiple playoff games throughout their career. They got a lot of big names in that Clippers team, and they are heating up at the right point right now of the season. You don't want to face playoff Kawhi if he's healthy for him because game 1 he was looking good against Phoenix last year. He played just one game. It was game 1 against Phoenix and then got injured. If he's healthy though throughout the playoffs, the Clippers are a problem and they're going to be tough to take down for the Clippers. So yeah, with a healthy Kawhi, James Harden, Paul George, Russell Westbrook, they're going to be very tough to beat if everybody's healthy, and plus the other guys in their team too that have been able to play a key role. Terrence Mann throughout his career has been great for the Clippers too. Yeah, Golden State playing at Boston March the 3rd. Big one there because historically the Celtics have struggled against Golden State. Golden State knows the textbook about Boston that Boston jacks up a bunch of threes and they win games strictly by Joe Mazzulla ball. You got to win games other ways to win games because the three-point shooting is not sustainable. Back to action, 91-80. When the three-point shooting wasn't sustainable for Golden State tonight, where they went 4 for 20 from the perimeter, the two-point shooting was. Points in the paint has been a major difference maker tonight in this one in favor of Golden State. 60-32 points in the paint tonight in this game. Jonathan Kuminga has been on full attack mode since the opening tip tonight. As Brooklyn just got fouled, they are in the bonus right now, so the Nets will shoot 2 at the line with Cam Thomas. Thomas having a tough game tonight. He was excellent in the previous 5, averaging 30.4 points per game in the last 5 games leading up to tonight. Hey, what's good? Pringle, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. First one's good at the line for Thomas. Second shot's good. Yeah, hopefully a bounce back there for PC on Wednesday. It's kind of slim right now for their NCAA tournament chances. They really got to win as many games as possible throughout the rest of the season. Bounce pass top of the key to Green. Green hands it off to Curry. Curry with 22, tie for the top scorer. Crossover. Curry dribbles up inside the paint. Curry no good. Missed the layup. Offensive rebound. Put back no good by Santos. Offensive rebound back to Santos. Into the hands Podziemski. Hand off Curry. Takes the 3. Bricked off the back of no good. Offensive rebound Podziemski. Oh, that's a huge foul. Oh my goodness. Brandon Podziemski ripped out to the hardwood, holding his eye. This is going to be a flagrant 1, flagrant 2, possibly by Nick Claxton. We're going to have to see coming up as the officials have to stop time right now on the floor. Podziemski, he is down. He went down hard. Holy smokes, as they get medical attention out right now for Podziemski. Holy smokes, what a crack right there he took in the hardwood. Nick Claxton could get tossed for this. Podziemski off the putback as he is going directly to the bench area to get checked out right now, shaking his head as we await the call by the officials to see if Nick Claxton will be able to continue this game. Podziemski came up with a rebound. Oh, he got clotheslined. Claxton came around, threw down the arm at Podziemski, clotheslined him to the hardwood. Podziemski took a swing right there at the face, fell down in his head underneath the hoop as he got ripped down by Claxton at the head area. Right now, Pregame being checked out at the moment. Hard call right there on the floor as we have stopped the time in this game. 4:59 left to go. As the officials are looking to see whether this will be a flagrant 1, a flagrant 2. What it will be. Will this be a ejection coming up? If you guys are doing a stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, as we have right now stopped time on the floor. Yeah, I like the in-season tournament idea. I think they gotta tweak it. The team that wins the in-season tournament, I think they gotta give them the incentive of an automatic qualifier into the playoffs for that team that wins the in-season tournaments. That will make the stakes much higher than just like the $500,000 cash money. Much higher if they do that for the stakes of the game. Then it'll get more teams really just being able to compete hard, knowing that they got an automatic qualifier, like an automatic bid into the NBA playoffs there if they do that for the in-season tournament, whoever wins that. But then you gotta make the automatic qualifier. You gotta make it by how they finish in the standings, so that team doesn't just drop games throughout the season and get lazy. That's the thing. So they still have to play for seeding, but if they are able to make them be an automatic qualifier to get an automatic bid but still play for seeding, that would help out too. So say if a team in the back half wins it, like somebody who finishes in 13th, then that would help out a ton, because they would jump over a grouping or so, depending how they would have to put that. I don't know. If they were determined if they would be the final 6 spot in the playoffs. And there's Nick Claxton gone. He got tossed. That's a flagrant 2, and he is done. So a clothesline by Nick Claxton as he clotheslined Brandon Pregame, and he is done for this game for Claxton with a humongous contact right there, going in for the TKO. Holy smokes. Pregame fell down hard face first in the hardwood, took a big, strong arm to the face of Claxton. Got clothesline down to the parquet floor. You got some words being exchanged right now. Draymond Green and Dennis Smith Jr. having some words at the moment. This will be free throws here by Pregame as he is fit to able to go to the free throw line. He's wincing right now in a lot of pain for Pregame, but has to go through and shoot these 2 free throws. The first one's good. 92-82. Second free throw coming up by Pregame. And the flagrant 2, and he missed the second one. So we'll see if he stays in this game right now. I would substitute him out. He looks like he's dazed and confused. He needs to be checked for a concussion. Wow, he's back on the floor right now for Pregame, so he is still being played at the moment here as the layup is good by Curry. Curry scores 94-82 for Golden State in the final 4:45 left to go. Right now, Pregame is still on the court for Golden State. I mean, he should have got substituted out after those free throws. Corner 3, good by O'Neal, keeping them hanging in the balance right now. Royce O'Neal coming off the bench. He is tied for the top scorer for Brooklyn with 15, making his 5th 3 tonight. Top of the key, Draymond Green. Outside, it goes to Kuminga. Back over to Green. Pass off to the cutter. Kuminga snags it. Gives it off to Curry. Baseline drive. Finds Green at the edge of the midcourt logo. Down to 2. Pregame turns the corner. Floats up a tough shot. Off the back rim. No good. Tipped up. And Mikal Bridges collects the defensive rebound. Brooklyn down by 9 with a possession. O'Neal launches a 3. Splash. He's keeping them hanging in right now. Royce O'Neal rolling in the threes. It's a 6-point game. 94-88. Under 4 minutes left to go. 71% from 3-point range this quarter. For Brooklyn, they're 5 for 7 from the perimeter thanks to all the threes made by Royce O'Neal. 5 out of the 6 tonight. Kuminga takes the jumper, no good. Putbacks there, though, by Santos for 2. Hey, what's good, Andrew? Welcome back in. We're down to 3:30 left to go right now. This has been back and forth, back and forth. Golden State pulling away a little bit. Royce O'Neal keeping this team hanging in. Dinwiddie moves it out left corner off to Dennis Smith Jr. into the hands now of Cam Thomas. Dribble drive inside on Draymond Green, absorbs the contact and the foul. 2 free throws coming up here for Brooklyn with Cam Thomas. 3:19 left to go. Brooklyn trying to mount a comeback right now. They're closing the gap, but they can't have one player drilling threes all the time in order to come back. Other players got to pull their weight as well. Cam Thomas, 12 points tonight in the starting 5. Took the first free throw and made it. 96-89. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Steve Kerr will have Thomas split the free throws as Kerr burns the timeout here for Golden State. 2 timeouts left for Golden State, 1 by Brooklyn. 3:19 left to go in the fourth quarter as we take the timeout. Here's the crazy part about this series. The team that's won has swept the other team in this series every single time it's been a 2-0 sweep since 2015 in this series. Golden State, a 2-0 series sweep in the regular season over Brooklyn in 2015, 2016, 2018, and 2021. Brooklyn with a 2-0 series sweep in 2020 and 2022. And entering this game, Golden State won the first meeting earlier this season, 124-120 on December 16th. So Golden State looking for a sweep over Brooklyn, and there's been a sweep every single time in the 2-0 regular season series in the last 9 years against these two teams. What's good? Lil on the stream, welcome in, representing from Brazil. Thanks for stopping by. Jonathan Kuminga, excellent game for him tonight. Player of the game if Golden State's able to win. He's got 22. Curry's got 24 right now. 15 by Pojemski with 10 rebounds. Draymond Green, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists tonight in the block. Klay Thompson limited to 8. Top scorer for Brooklyn, 15 each between Nick Claxton with a career high. 7 blocks by Claxton, by the way. Today they had 12 blocks as a team, 15 by Royce O'Neal so far tonight. Free throw number 2 is good by Brooklyn. 6-point game. Brooklyn still hanging in right now. Back to action. Under 3:20 left to go. Golden State with a possession. Pojemski on the floor with Curry, Santos, Draymond Green, and Kuminga. Green gave it away, stole it away here for Brooklyn as they came up with a steal with Dennis Smith Jr. and up the floor. Golden State commits a reach-and foul. So this will send Dennis Smith Jr. to the free throw line shooting 2. Brooklyn's in the bonus right now. So Brooklyn is in the bonus, and they'll have 2 free throws coming up with 3:06 left to go. So this is really interesting right here. Dennis Smith Jr., 2 shots. First one's good. Golden State came in as the underdog, believe it or not, tonight on the line by half a point. Brooklyn was the underdog this morning. Golden State was 1.5-point favorites 1 hour before tip-off, and then right at tip-off it switched to Brooklyn being a half-point favorite. Second free throw is good. 96-92, 4-point game approaching 3 minutes left. Pojemski got clotheslined a couple minutes ago on the floor by Claxton, as Claxton had to get ejected from the game. It was a flagrant 2. Dump off down low, 2-handed flush by Kuminga. Green with an assist for Golden State. 66-32 points in the paint. Driving by Thomas. Kick out to the corner. Bridges shoots the 3. Missed off the back rim. No good. A rebound. Controlled by Kuminga. And the Warriors will slow it down. 2.5 left to go. Curry at the edge of the midcourt logo. Looking for the exclamation point here for Steph Curry. Curry. Bounce pass over to Kuminga. Kuminga, the top scorer tonight in the game for Golden State with 25. Curry with 24. Back this way. Kuminga puts up the shot, and he got fouled. Kuminga shooting 2, coming up with a free throw line as he targets Royce O'Neal. What a game by Kuminga. 3rd season in the NBA. The youngster's got a bright future in store. 9.1 points per game in year 1, 9.9 in year 2. This season averaging above 15, making a big jump in his 3rd season. First free throw is good. by Kuminga. 99-92. Kuminga looking to make the second one. Second free throw right down the middle. Golden State by 8, 100-92 right now. Brooklyn with a possession. Under 2:15 left to go. A dribble drive inside. Cam Thomas gets the layup. 6-point game, 100-94. Final 2 minutes of action. Podziemski in the backcourt. He is guarded by Thomas. Crosses the midcourt logo. Now switch guarded by Bridges. Moves it off to Curry. Curry, edge of the midcourt logo. Looking for the exclamation point tonight for Golden State. Curry drives, floats up the shot inside the key. Puts it up for 2. It's good by Steph Curry. Good sword to the rim right there by Seth. He has got 26 right now, tied with Kuminga. Missed layup going backdoor by Thomas. Another missed opportunity by Dennis Smith Jr. They're going to get back in transition. 5-on-3 up the floor for Golden State. Looking to close it out. Santos in the hands of Curry. Under 1:25 left to go. Curry, edge of the midcourt logo, crossover. Curry dribbles up. Curry floats on the runner. He connects on it. And one coming up with a free throw line by Steph Curry, baby. Curry got fouled on the backside. And Golden State with a chance to go up by 11. With 1:19 left to go. Brooklyn couldn't get back on the defensive side of the floor. It was a 5-on-3 as the Nets gave up on the play after they missed the layup, complaining about the foul call. Gotta play defense. He dribbles circles all over you. The free throw is good. Golden State by 11 as Steph Curry puts the Brooklyn Nets to sleep tonight at the Barclays Center, most likely. 1:15 left to go. Bridges at the left wing. Too much time going off. Too much dribbling if you're Brooklyn. Shot clock's already down to 12. You get a hoist. They take the 3. Bricked off the back rim. No good by O'Neal. New shot clock with 14 as they come up with the offensive rebound. 1 minute dribble drive. Down the lane inside. They score. Up and off the backboard. It's good by Cam Thomas. And one coming up at the free throw line as he got fouled by Santos. 105-96. Thomas will shoot the and one coming up with 59.3 seconds. But still, if you're Brooklyn, too much dribbling going on right now in this game. Way too much dribbling. The free throw no good. Thomas missed off the back rim. Golden State comes out with a defensive rebound. 9-point game. At the corner, Santos. You should have followed Santos when he had the basketball. Now Curry has it. 48 seconds. Too much time's coming off the clock, Brooklyn. Skip pass left corner. Baseline dribble Santos. Santos double team gonna force a turnover. Santos gets fouled with 6 seconds on the shot clock. 40.6 in the game clock. Too much time right there if you're the Nets to pick up a foul. Santos received it with 57 seconds left. What are you doing letting 17 seconds burn off the clock and then reaching in? You're going to follow Santos immediately when he gets the basketball. 40.6 seconds left to go. Santos at the line as Cam Thomas is fouled out. Finishes with 18 points tonight. And Santos will shoot 2 in the bonus. If you're doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. Appreciate you guys for joining in, being a part of the stream. Next stream will be on Friday. Celtics hosting the Wizards. First free throw. Got the bounce. It's good by Santos. 106-96. First of all, that was a hard screen set by Draymond Green in the backcourt that Cam Thomas collided into. They could have easily got called for the offensive foul there, but didn't for Golden State. Second free throw was good by Santos. 35 seconds left to go. Brooklyn with a possession, the pass off the roll down. They get the layup. It is good, made at the rim by Bridges. 107-98 currently. 25 seconds left to go on the fourth. Golden State with a possession. Curry at the left wing double team. Pass off the roll down. Podziemski over to Kuminga. Punches it down with a right-handed flush. You the man, brother. Jonathan Kuminga, the player of the game, throws down the exclamation point tonight with 28. Steph Curry with 29 and the Golden State Warriors pick up a much-needed dub tonight over the Brooklyn Nets as Dennis Smith Jr. misses the layup contested by Golden State. Points in the paint, a big difference maker tonight as this game goes final, 72-38. Points in the paint in favor of Golden State as Golden State picks up the victory. 109-98 the final on the road for the Dubs at the Barclays Center tonight. And Golden State trying to make a push towards the play-in as they pick up the win tonight for Dub Nation. 29 for Curry, finished 12 for 24 shooting from the floor. Curry from the perimeter tonight making 4 3-point shots. Jonathan Kuminga, the player of the game. Hoppy off the bounce tonight by Kuminga with explosiveness. He brought the energy, physicality in the building for Golden State. He had 28 with 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks by Kuminga. 9 for 18 from the floor, 10 for 12 tonight at the free throw line. The future is bright for Jonathan Kuminga. Golden State must be proud that they stick to Kuminga, decided not to trade him, and he has been going off lately, putting up 15 points per game this season, the number 3 scorer on the team right behind Clay. Curry averaging 28, hitting 29 tonight for Curry, the top scorer on the team. Good all-around second half bounce back for Golden State as they were trailing at one point by 11. They came back and they dominated the second half tonight for the Warriors, and they picked up the victory, and they poured in 66 total points in the second half. Outscored Brooklyn 66-49 in the second half tonight. 17-point advantage that they were able to outscore Brooklyn in the second half and win this one, 109-98 the final score. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in, being a part here in the stream for this one. I'll be back on Friday covering Celtics against Wizards if you guys would like to stop on by. Golden State picks up a much-needed victory for them. They improved to 22-25. Brooklyn bounces down to 20-29 right now for their record as we close out here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Warren, Rajeep, I Am Ghost, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Guido, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, and Melinda. Thanks all for joining in and being a part on this one tonight. Golden State wins over Brooklyn. Huge second half explosion. 72 points in the paint by Golden State as they win 109-98 the final score over Brooklyn. I'll be back on Friday for my next stream. Celtics taking on the Wizards. I'll be off on Wednesday. Got a game in person this Wednesday. I put all those links in the community tab if you guys would like to catch the games I do cover. Announcing for colleges in person. I got a game on Wednesday for men's basketball and a doubleheader for women's basketball and men's basketball on Saturday. Those links are in the last community tab post that I have up. I'll be back on Friday, Celtics against Wizards. Thanks all for joining in, being a part here for this one tonight. Golden State comes back after a double-digit deficit in the second quarter. They win 109-98 the final over Brooklyn. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night here, everybody.